Welcome everyone to Totally Online Gaming Group's Twitch channel. We're glad you guys could join us for our D&D 5th edition campaign, The Blackest Heart. So, before we begin, gonna do just a real quick sound check with everyone. So, we'll go down the line as usual. Eurydice, say something please.
Eurydice isn't here today. I'm a cat instead.
Okay. Rogar?
Hello, I'm Rogar.
All right. Jacob?
Did you know that there are 26 different symbols that make up the English alphabet?
Diana?
I am too tired for this today.
And Zeroth.
Hello, everyone.
All right. I think that's good for our sound check. So, as always, we
Everyone
need to...
saw me get bit by my cat.
Yep. And so,
On
as
my
always,
face.
though, we need to give a shout out to our sponsor, Critical Hit Gaming Supplies. So, right here in chat is the link to Critical Hit Gaming Supplies. Go check them out. They've got dice bags, dice trays, and tons of miniatures for you to choose from. If you see something there that you really like, make sure that at checkout you put in TOGG15. That's TOGG15, and you'll get 15% off of your purchase. So give them a look. They're a great sponsor, good people. It's definitely worth taking a look. Other announcements that we need to get through today. One, tomorrow is at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is our Tailspire Collaborative build stream, where we are now on the new map that we're going to be doing, which is a Wizard Academy, and is going to have all 8 schools of magic represented in this Wizard Academy. So that'll be pretty interesting and fun to look at. Also, we may not, it's not nailed down yet. We'll have that information tomorrow, but we may be having our next collaborative build stream building contest this weekend. Again, tune in tomorrow or on the Discord or our social medias to check that out and get the information on that so that you can become a part of that and possibly win a $25 Steam gift card. And last little bit of information, it's looking like, thanks to my day job, that on Wednesday, March 31st, I will probably not be available to run a game. So we will most likely just be taking a break that week. But we'll see if we got something to fill in that somebody else can do. Maybe we'll have that going. But we'll keep you informed on it. I think that's it for announcements, unless anybody else has anything. Nope. All right. So, since there are no further announcements, without further ado, we bring you The Blackest Heart. All right. So we are back. All right. So, where we left off last game was the wedding had just happened between Jacob and Diana, which was officiated by Rogar, where Diana got walked down the aisle by Captain Argo himself on the ship, and had a surprise visit, thanks to Rogar, to a shadow of a memory of her father, who seemed to give his blessing of approval over the ceremony. There was also, at the peak of the ceremony, some other semi-shadowy, but more like shadows made of light, outlines, that appeared around both Jacob and Diana. The only ones who noticed these were Rogar, Jacob, and Diana, and all 3 of them noticed that they looked similar to Jacob and Diana, but with some very important differences, like Diana having 9 tails, and, well, Jacob having beautiful, gorgeous eyes with which he could actually see.
Beard.
Yeah. And Rogar even Rogar even heard the outline of Diana speak to him at one point. Additionally, party, of course, ensued for the party and the crew of the Coral Breaker after the ceremony, where much music, dancing, and drinking happened for pretty much everyone, including an extremely drunk Eurydice, thanks to, well, Diana basically passing her every single drink that she could, and Eurydice, making sure to drink it because she didn't want Diana, who's pregnant, to have a drink, and so kind of snatching it out of her hand. And then as the next day dawned, a message came across or Zeroth sent out a message to contact Mask at Diana's request, where he spoke to her and she basically said to him that things are almost prepared. They're really only missing the gallbladder of a large gallbladder from a large creature, and that she's still handling a couple things on her end. But as soon as he's able to get that, then she'll be in contact with him, and perhaps Rogar's brother will be able to be brought back from beyond the grave.
Rogar.
Or Zeroth. You know how we
brother? Oh my
Yes,
god.
you're.
Man,
it just
guys,
always.
This is wonderful news, you guys. Rogar's brother's coming back.
Yep, you're.
And he's gonna be
So
8 years
happy for you,
old.
oh my
Rogar.
god, we're gonna have another
Another
cut war.
child.
Oh, jeez.
The second cut war. Oh no, the brothers are gonna fight again.
8 years old on the battlefield. Let's go.
Anyway, that is what happened last week, and today...
and did you mention that I wasn't paying attention? Did you mention that Eurydice was on the Alabaster Dragon?
Yes, she did. Eurydice did afterward, the next day, make her way back over to the Alabaster Dragon to have a little conversation with the Tweedle Dumbasses and her grandfather, and to handle some business over there, I think.
Yeah, she wants to remember shit, so she's spending some time with them.
And that's pretty much where you guys are right now. Eurydice, you're on the Alabaster Dragon, or the I Am a Bastard Dragon, apparently. And the rest of you are on the Coral Breaker, and you are both kind of making headway north towards the continent of Enethir. And that's pretty much where we left off. So, what are you guys doing now?
Awkward.
It's early in the morning right now.
Yeah, it's still fairly early in the morning.
Okay. I believe that I'm gonna go try to go fishing just to see if I can catch a large fish. See if that
Okay.
counts as a large gallbladder.
Okay.
Works.
Is there a way I
Alright.
can help you with this?
Yeah, if you want to come help me.
I'm trying to see what spells I might have that could bolster this. I can
Do
cast.
you have? Can you cast that ghosty hand that you can do? And
You
catch
don't need a
fish?
mage hand fish. I mean, I'll try. I mean, as long as the fish weighs less than 5 pounds, 10
Oh,
pounds.
no, I
You're looking
need
for a large
a
fish.
big fish. That thing's too weak. Can you
I
create a net?
You know what I could do? I could do this. I will. Wow, I can't believe I'm burning a spell slot for this.
Hey, I can give you it back.
Yeah, I'll lean over the edge.
I hear music. What's going on?
Yeah, I'll
Sorry,
lean
I
over
hit my
the
mic
edge.
stand.
I'll lean over the edge of the boat, and I'll look where there's like I guess a school of fish, and I'll look for like a pretty hefty fish.
Okay.
I mean, I'll hit all
I mean,
of
I'm
them.
down to catch a lot because I'm like we can have some
Okay.
fish. You know, protein's a good thing. So I mean,
Yeah.
you don't have to catch
Yeah.
just one.
I'll expend a 3rd level spell to do hypnotic pattern on a school of fish.
And then I will try to give you that back, sir.
I mean, Can I get it back myself? Wait, let me make sure. Oh no, I can only go up to level 2. Sorry. Yeah. So yeah, the symbol of Tenebris appears in the water, and I knocked some fish out. I guess.
Uh,
I don't know if
All
they'll
right.
make their save.
all right. So, how long you guys get to spend fishing?
How long can you keep casting that? Or is that like a one-time thing?
That's like a one-time. If you want me to keep casting
Okay.
it,
I am going to do bolstering magic and try to give you back that. It was a level 3?
yeah,
Oh, shit.
roll a 3 or 4, man. I need this.
I need to roll at least a 3. Where's this 3 at? Yeah! Roll. Where's it at? I rolled it. There it is. No, I rolled a 1.
Ah.
Let me try again.
Why are you using the computer? Why aren't you using your dice?
Because they're misplaced, because I have no idea where the hell they
There,
are.
look on my stand where my laptop normally goes on
Oh.
the far top right corner.
I'm just blind. Literally like 3 feet from me. Yeah.
What else? I mean, I could summon a shadow spirit into the water and just attack
yeah.
fish.
Oh, bad. I rolled a 3.
Yeah, there you
Okay.
go.
Oh, wow.
Bam, you got it back. I've wasted 2 of my bolster.
Yeah, I'm looking for another.
I'm gonna save the other 2 in case some shit goes down.
Yeah.
Alright.
How about I just give
Clearly,
you
I
a
fucked up the first
action with? Oh wait, we don't have a net.
Can I ask one of the crewmen for a net?
Sure.
No.
Sure.
I don't know why
and,
we're making this so fucking difficult.
Sure. He
I mean, you know what?
he
I could
actually
do?
grabs a couple other guys, and they head below decks, and about 10 minutes later they come back, and they are all 3 of them there kind of hoisting on their shoulders this rolled up very large net
Oh,
that has weights on one end, and it looks like loops to kind of tie off onto the railing of the ship so that you can throw the net out over and let it kind of drag next to the ship and to see if you can catch anything, and then you can pull it back in and stuff.
Are we
So-
currently moving, or I thought
Oh,
we
yes.
were kind of sitting still at the moment?
Nope. You guys are
Oh,
moving.
okay.
You actually
Oh,
have
Awesome. Then
after
this will be
the
perfect.
repairs. Yeah, after the repairs and everything that had happened, thanks to trading for materials and supplies with the Alabaster Dragon, they actually do have.
Dragon.
Yeah, they actually do have their foremast put up. It's not, as nice as what the original one was, but it's doing the trick, and you guys are moving at pretty much the same speed as what you were originally able to do when you first left port.
amazing.
So yeah, you're moving along at a good little clip.
Okay. Well, then I guess we're gonna yell this on over the side.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm pretty
I
sure.
hope I'm assuming it's easy as just pulling it right back up, right?
Yep. Yeah, you just kind of give it some time. You wait to see if it's
My
picking
audio's
anything up.
glitching. I can't hear you.
Oh,
Can
no.
you hear? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now, Verizon guy?
Oh man, everybody's like,
Everybody's glitching a bit.
ah, there you are.
Oh, there.
I said, yeah, you can. You just wait
Stop.
for. Yeah, you just wait for it a little bit. Sit out there for a while to see if it actually starts getting anything, and then you pull it in and empty it out, and you can keep rinse and repeat that process as long as you want.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna spend all day doing this. Rogar, if you want to keep helping me with this, I'd be more than delighted. Otherwise, I guess I'm just gonna be fishing all day.
How about I come back when it's time for you to pull it up? I'll come over and help you. I don't know if I want to
You
spend.
know what? Fair enough. I'll holler for you.
Yeah. I mean, you seem really engaging, but I do have other plans.
I need a large gallbladder, and I assumed that
I
I could catch a large fish.
Yeah.
What would you assume would be large? Like a large tuna.
I mean, if you can catch a shark, I think that's a large creature.
I don't really want to have to deal with a fight at the moment.
I think once you take it out of the water and you hold it out of the water for about 4 minutes, it'll probably die.
Oh god.
How do you know that exact number?
You said 4 minutes?
Yeah,
Probably
4
4.
minutes.
Okay, awesome.
In one of my journeys before, I had to suffocate a shark. I had some weird friends back then. Those,
I see.
Well, hey, I mean,
Red Runners.
that's useful experience. Thank you. I guess I'm gonna suffocate a shark.
Okay.
Red Runners, that's what they're called. Okay, bye.
Can we
Alright.
try to locate some sharks or lure some sharks? Would
Um,
that be a good idea to lure
sure.
sharks?
it totally up to you guys.
Sure. We got
Okay,
some,
so I guess, Roger, you want to help me cut up these fish, and then we're
Oh
just
yeah,
gonna
what fish shall we call it?
bait.
Catch fish, bring 'em up,
Start
put
chumming the
fish and
water.
throw 'em back out into the water.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Are we seeing on the deck, just watching them do this?
Oh yeah, if you're
This
If
is
you're
a
up-
very active morning.
if you're up on deck,
So
It's
we're just
pretty-
seeing
pretty
them roll
obvious.
up all these fish, chop them up, and
well, I wouldn't say all these
Well,
fish. I mean, they're
I'm
getting
not cutting
some.
up all of them. I'm cutting up like maybe 2 or 3 and putting them in tinier nets, and then I'm using those. We're gonna save the other fish for like food and stuff.
Yeah, and I can use their bones to make.
Yeah, you don't need a lot of it. You just need a lot of like
Rogar,
blood.
what
This
are
wasn't my
the two
idea.
of you doing?
This wasn't
I'm
my
fishing.
For what?
shark. Oh, fish.
Yeah, but
A shark?
maybe some sharks. Yeah, I'm gonna suffocate some sharks.
Diana's just gonna turn to Jacob and go,
Mhm.
the last time we dealt with a shark.
Listen to
It was
yourself.
less of a shock and more of an undead thing, but it was in a shock.
I mean, I guess that would classify as a large creature.
That was a, Yeah,
You're trying. I don't want to fight another shark.
Well, we're not gonna fight them. We're gonna
We're
suffocate
gonna
them.
Suffocate them.
We don't have to do any of the work. They're just gonna hang out in the net and just
Yeah,
die.
just hang on over the side.
I know it sounds cruel, but I'd rather not get chomped. I only need 1 shark, though. I don't need to do a lot of them.
Yeah.
Why do you need the shark to begin with?
I need a large gallbladder.
I'm dying.
I mean,
I'm taking this quite seriously.
You just want your dwarf.
Rogar is just dying on the inside. He's like, damn, what have I inspired?
it's
Well, I had never thought of suffocating a shark. Like, I'm always thought of, like, getting in the water and harpooning them or something.
I mean,
Yeah.
technically, yes.
Never
if you
thought of
close it
just
up
letting them
the
flop
side
on the
of
deck.
boat, You let it hang off the side of the boat as long as you have the head
Yeah.
high up. Of course, it's gonna eventually die. It breathes through water.
That is so
So
true.
none of us are gonna question the fact that Zeroth has just decided, I'm gonna catch a shark and see what happens.
Okay. Listen. It started out as me just wanting to fish, because I figured, a tuna one might be, like, a big thing. But then I asked Rogar, what do you think is a large fish? And he said a shark. I'm like, well, fuck it, I'm gonna catch a shark.
Yep,
So
that's a
you
lot.
know how Mask had mentioned that like the gallbladder of a dragon would have been big enough?
Okay,
You probably need a whale's
just-
gallbladder.
Oh, that's gonna be real hard to lift.
Not a shark.
do we...
You
I
know
mean,
what?
technically,
Odd question,
could
odd question.
shrink it, and
Odd
then
question.
we could bring it up.
Oh,
and
true.
let
Do
it
we have
die
any
that
moose
way.
on board?
I also
The issue then becomes when it grows back to the regular
Oh.
size.
No,
Could
see,
we
that's
not-
why while it's small, you dissect it, take out the gallbladder, and then throw the body back in the water.
I don't know if I mean,
I
it
think
could
it-
work, but
Can you?
it's still taking a giant thing, making it somewhat. It's not going to be small. It may be the
It'll be
size of a
reasonable.
shark.
It'll be reasonable.
Yeah, and then you just cut it open, take out its gallbladder, roll its body back into the water, and when it turns back to normal, not a problem.
Yeah,
Whoa,
next
whoa,
question.
That's
How
wasting
are
a
we going to
whole.
catch? How are we gonna
Look,
catch a
look,
whale?
look. Okay,
Uh,
sharks are
magic?
relatively my size, and I'm relatively a large person.
Wait,
So
could
why
we
not
just
use
go
your
your
own gallbladder?
gallbladder? Yeah.
That's
Well, I don't know if I need it.
I don't think you need your gallbladder.
I'd rather not just start digging in my own guts.
Hold on.
Oh,
No,
you
you
actually don't need your gallbladder.
yes, you
You
can
actually
have your
don't.
gallbladder removed.
Yeah, I can green flame delay this.
No,
I
we're
can
not.
cauterize the runes as
Stop.
they cut
We're
out.
not-
you know,
Just hold on. Just how about
We just
instead
needed
of
self-mutilation, guys.
inflicting harm upon myself, let me just suffocate a fucking shark.
Can we stop referring to the suffocating of this poor shark? Oh
Now,
man,
now here's the problem.
that's
A
crazy.
large gallbladder. Yeah, the creature is large, but does not make the gallbladder large. Or would the
I would
gallbladder still
assume
be
if
like a
it's-
relatively?
Well, would you call a mice's gallbladder large? I would call it rather small.
Okay, but you also
I
have to
would say
understand.
tiny.
Sharks are mostly bone.
You know what?
I am assuming
We can
they,
just
I could. You know what? Maybe instead of a large gallbladder, I just need to have a few of them.
okay. We can. You could
Get
soak
a
the
bushel of them.
gallbladders,
Get a bushel of
soak the
gallbladders.
gallbladders together to make
You
a
said
mega.
Right now, Zeroth is going to start gathering the gallbladders of all the fish that he currently has.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have needle and thread.
No,
in my
I'm just going to
honestly, I
start
think
putting
we
them
do
in a
need-
bucket.
Bladders because it stores bile when we're not digesting stuff.
Did you hear that, Nick? Apparently, you need your gallbladder.
You don't
Oh,
have
damn,
to.
I wish
I mean,
I
you don't
had mine.
have to.
What would happen is
Well, I mean, it's
when
probably
you're
not
try-
essential, but it's probably preferred in your body to have someone to store excess bile.
Your body's like, you know what? I
basically what
like
happens
this.
if you have your gallbladder
It's just
removed, you need to go to
preferred.
the bathroom more often.
Oh,
That's all it is.
Wait, what?
Speaking aside from Zeroth,
Oh, you-
yeah,
you-
I miss my
literally-
gallbladder very
you-
much.
you-
but-
It's the gallbladder.
The idea of you need to hold it in no longer exists.
Oh,
You
okay.
No, it does
cannot
not.
hold it in.
It fucking sucks.
Yes, it does.
But anywho's, let me suffocate a fucking shark.
yeah. All hands
Okay,
down for this guy's
Here's,
cat.
here's another problem you guys aren't taking into consideration. How are we gonna find a shark?
We're in the
With
water.
the bait, we're gonna lure it.
Aren't
The
sharks?
issue-
We're gonna
don't they
troll
only
for
come
sharks.
Rogar will lean over the edge and cut his hand open and pour his blood.
Oh no.
Are we suddenly doing blood magic? Is this suddenly
I
a
mean,
thing now?
that can also be efficient, but I need a lot of it, and I don't.
Okay, yeah. I have about
I had thought of it. Trust me, I thought of it too.
I have 60 hit points I could spare.
So, I think the ultimate issue is
This is chaotic.
yes, you can put out bait, but that's not guaranteeing a shark is going to just
See,
appear.
that's what I'm trying to
Okay,
say. Just
well,
because
wait
you
a
use
second.
it doesn't mean
Hold-
there's sharks
hold on, hold on.
nearby to smell.
Hold on, then I'd like to go ask the captain if he knows what kind of fish are in these waters.
I'm not saying it's probably in
Before I eat this shit off the side here.
Might as well yeet it off the side to begin with, otherwise it's gonna stink up the fucking deck of the boat.
It doesn't
Oh.
stink right now. This is fresh. Give it an hour.
You said,
Give
you
it an
said you
hour.
were cutting open the fish.
Do we?
Yeah, and it's still fresh fish.
Can you eat a gallbladder?
Then,
Oh.
Technically, yes.
yes.
Probably yes.
No.
Do you think I could create food and water and just make one thick gallbladder?
One thick boy. 2 C's.
Too bad she didn't ask the stomach. I
speaking,
could just have you create a giant dish of haggis.
Well, PM?
technically speaking,
Well, no,
depending
I'm
on
afraid.
the
I'm
gallbladder,
I'm
depending on the
afraid.
creature.
I'm afraid create gallbladder is a completely different spell from create food and
Well,
water.
right now,
Do you know
oysters.
creation?
Of course. Shaku's going to clap his hands together.
And he's going to make a gallbladder in a 3x3 foot cube.
That's a,
Okay, here's another problem.
gallbladder.
He needs it to last long enough to get to Mask to do the spell.
Well, then
could do
summon
this
it.
at literally any
Hey,
point of the
hey,
day.
you know ice, you know ice spells, right?
No, no,
You
no.
do
This
the
will
ice spells.
disappear after an hour.
Yeah.
This will disappear after an hour.
Oh,
But the issue
that's fucking
becomes
lame.
I can do it at any point. So when
Damn
they-
it.
Okay,
you
so
have to go with
so-
him, and you're not
okay.
leaving.
Hey, so in that case, like, it counts if I sacrifice that thing still,
I
That's
mean,
a real item? or does the effect wear off after it poofs away? Like it
Shit.
reneges on the deal.
Oh no! We need to test that theory with Revivify real quick.
Eurydice, come here. You're gonna be a test dummy.
Hey, no. Hey, Rogar,
I have an
test
idea.
Revivify on the fish here.
Hold on. I got
Oh
this.
yeah, wait. Oh no, I can't Revivify a fish.
Jacob is going to use his minor
No,
conjuration.
it's a living thing.
Oh, it
The
does.
gallbladder is gonna it's gonna disappear. And he's gonna use his minor conjuration, and he's going to make a piece of cured leather.
Okay.
With this cured leather,
Oh.
he is now going to try to cast mage armor on himself.
Okay.
Oh, we couldn't use creation to
You-
begin with.
And you try. Nothing seems to happen.
All right, so it doesn't look
The
that
answer
I'm
is
lost.
no.
What's going on?
Yeah, so it's kind of like how creation works.
It makes sense, and he snaps and
You can't cheat the system. The weed
Somewhat.
would be mad.
Okay.
Diana's gonna turn and just walk over to wherever Captain Argo is. And she's
He's-
gonna walk up without any care. She's like, "Hey, quick question: are there any sharks in this water? Like big sharks,
Thick sharks. We need thick sharks.
thick
sharks.
boys,
Thick boys.
thick boys."
3 days.
Well,
Wait.
the captain says, "In these waters, absolutely."
Okay, how do we get them? Because we need to pull one onto the side of the boat, suffocate it, and then rip out its gallbladder.
Only for the creation part. I'm so
I
sorry.
mean,
What?
you could
It's an
always.
effective idea.
I mean, if you're trying
I
to
mean, if you want
catch
to
a
be
shark,
merciless, you could just shoot it with an arrow until
Okay,
it
I
died.
can't hear.
if you're trying to kill a shark, I mean, just throw some
Kill
bait
it.
out. Hopefully, over time, you might, as we're moving, you might get some come in and try to catch them in the net or spearfish or arrows.
Yeah, we
you
were
know,
thinking
I
if we
mean,
pull it onto the side of the boat and just let it suffocate itself, we don't have to worry about it fighting back.
that's pretty cruel.
Look.
Xerath hears this from a distance and walks up and is like, listen, I understand that it's cruel. But have you seen how many teeth they have?
When
Why don't you
Captain
just
Argo, have you ever fought a giant undead shark? Cause I have.
undead? No, but
I have
mean,
no
you
respect
could
for
just
sharks.
when you bring it up the side, then
Just kill it.
spear it in the head.
True.
And
when
it's
Xerath-
misery.
I mean, I guess.
Xerath's just gonna take
Takes
a
the fun
heavy
out of
ass
it,
breath
though.
and just
What?
walk away.
It's
Yeah,
not fun.
that's just lame now.
I'm gonna, when Xerath said teeth, I'm gonna grab Xerath's face and like look him in the face. I'm like, you're so fucking smart. And then I'll say, tomorrow we'll find a fucking shark. I'll cast locate object on a shark tooth.
Object.
I mean, yeah.
Technically-
I might get a lot of hits, but I'll know where one shark is.
I mean,
I hope
technically,
no one has one.
as
Weird
long as it's in
question.
range,
Question:
as long
question
as it's in range of the spell, you could definitely find.
Try.
Why do we have to wait until tomorrow?
So
I
like
can't
weird
cast
weird
today.
question.
Son of a bitch.
I know.
This is just like a hypothetical because we're being fucking dorks anyway.
I'm
my
being
spell-
serious.
My
How
spell,
dare you?
clairvoyance. If I were to cast that to be attached to the bottom of the ship, looking in the specific direction, could I technically look around underwater?
That's so smart, yeah.
I'll say yeah. I say absolutely. Why
It's
not?
like it would be attached
Reverse-
to the boat,
reverse
so it's moving
periscope.
with us.
Reverse periscope. I'm
You know,
And then
I'm
I
down
can
for
see
that.
if any sharks come nearby.
I'm
I
down
never
for
thought there would be a day that I would want to rather be around Eurydice.
that.
Hey, wait a second. I look
I
to
can attest
Jacob.
to that.
Jacob, could you not turn Prim into an octopus?
I'm not putting Krim in the water to be attacked by a shark.
Well, no, you can poof him out of his
not to
face,
attack
right?
him.
Hold on.
But to look around,
Yeah.
camouflage.
If I had something I could put around myself, I would jump in. Okay.
I could cast fly.
Does fly work underwater?
Not
Jump
I'm
really.
gonna get you out of the water.
Into the water. Let's not do that one.
Wait, Diana, don't you know polymorph? Couldn't we just
Oh, yeah,
polymorph and throw him
Okay,
into
the
the
problem
water?
with no. The problem with polymorph is he then gets the mindset of the creature. So if we throw him in the water as a shark, he might run away.
Oh shit!
Or just eat
Put a
the
leash
bait.
on
Aren't octopuses smart?
Yeah, they're insanely smart.
They
I think
are.
so, but I think in D&D
So are
terms they're
dolphins.
not.
So are dolphins.
Octopus.
All the same to you, I'd rather not like have to be a fish.
They're yeah. In
So do we want
D&D,
to
they're
try my
not super
clairvoyance
smart.
first?
Yeah, an
Because
octopus.
I
has
just
a
want to look
great
around underwater.
intelligence.
Like, not gonna lie.
Let's
How
not
long
do-
does this last? It lasts for 10 minutes.
10 minutes. So yeah, you can reverse periscope with clairvoyance under the keel of the ship,
Crazy.
and you're looking around. It's kind of hard to see. I mean, you don't have any like true sight or anything on this. So the water itself, after about 60 feet
It
or
would
so,
be like super deep down. It would be more so where like there's still enough light rays coming through the surface
Well, no,
of the water.
that's-
She can still see
I'm-
around.
I understand that. What I'm saying though is about 60 or so feet away, vision is about all that you can see clearly, because this isn't crystal clear water. This is the ocean. And there are, there is, plankton and other, microorganisms and things, and, salt in the water, that it all, after a certain distance, it's kind of like looking through a haze. And after about 60 feet or so you can see kind of in a 60-foot radius all the way
Right.
around that point. But
She's more just fascinated with the fact that it
Oh, yeah.
works.
Yeah, dumb question.
yes,
If if I pick up like some rock, some loose rock, maybe some bones, and I cast light on it and I throw it into the water in the direction that I
Oh,
know
hell yeah.
the thing is, and as
We
it
got
sinks,
fish bones right here.
it'll make like a ball of light to help light up.
you
I
can.
never.
Flashlights.
Hey,
Flares.
you cast it and I'll throw it. It can go really
Oh
far.
yes, teamwork. Well, you
You-
want to make sure it's in the
There's like
range.
underwater flares.
How many can you make? How many can you make?
Shouldn't that be a
cast
cantrip?
it is a cantrip. The spell ends if you cast it again. So I can do one. I can let it go for about
Hold
15
on.
minutes.
What if you what if you were holding like a handful of the bones and you just cast it on the entire thing and then you separate them?
Mm-mm.
It doesn't work like
No.
that. Nope.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
one
yeah.
object.
One object. Yep.
Let's
I can only hold the clairvoyance for 10 minutes anyway.
Yeah. Well, let's just
But-
find an object that's 10 feet in diameter, and then I just cast it, and then it'll have a big old dome. We try later on tomorrow. If this doesn't work.
Jacob walks away to go.
Hey, Jacob, do you know the light
Regardless of how
spell?
many of you leave me here
Come
by
back here.
myself, I'm still
Wait,
trolling for
Jacob.
sharks.
Do you
You're
know
the
do you know
smart
the
one.
light spell?
Do I?
Do
I'm
you know
sorry?
the light spell? Do you know the light spell?
Do I know the? No, I don't know the right
Does
spell.
anyone here know dancing lights?
Hey! Hold on. I've got a floaty ball. The drift globe.
You're gonna throw the drift globe? Oh my god.
Tie a rope around it. Tie a rope around
Ulysses
it.
knows
Let's
fairy
put it
fire.
inside a net to make like a really, really small net to make sure it won't slip out or disappear. I
Oh,
really don't
true.
think you should be throwing that thing in the ocean.
It is a
Ulysses
magical
knows
item.
fairy fire.
Oh, there we go.
Hold-
You're
hold on, hold on.
fire.
But she's on a different
This-
boat.
Oh shit.
Oh, it has to be 5
Diana's
feet away
finally
from
gonna
me.
turn. Diana's finally gonna turn to Jacob, because she essentially just grabbed the back of his clothes at this point and just kept him there.
Mhm.
And she's
So
like,
horrible.
"Okay, you're the smart one. Any suggestions?"
For one.
Honestly, I could just put the drift globe in a net and just put it in the water.
Except
yeah.
You're not the
the only
smart
problem
one.
is if something hits the net or rips the net or a hole
Yeah.
opens a little too far, you lose your item.
Zero,
I'll
do
make
you-
sure
wait,
that it's triple wrapped. Extra
Zero.
protection.
Wait, Zero.
Hmm.
Are you okay with being shark bait?
Fuck no!
While holding a drift globe, I could tenebris.
Have you seen their teeth?
You can range.
I
I
mean,
don't
I
care.
can.
I
I
can
can
be
hold
shark
you.
bait,
With,
it's not that
no,
complicated.
you don't have that much health.
it's less about the health and more that I can quite literally get out of there before it can even attack me.
Ulysses
I mean,
would've
if
been
that's
totally
logic,
cool
so
with
could
this,
I.
by the way.
Exactly.
Ulysses would have totally been cool with being shark
Well-
bait. You know she has a death wish, guys.
We can't do the revivify. We can't do revivify anymore, you guys. That's out of the question.
Well, I get that. What I was pertaining to is I can teleport around
True.
without any issue.
Yeah, and if I
I mean, so
restrain
can I.
you,
Yes, and
it won't matter.
now
You just have to be willing, and I have to
We're
throw
not
you over
throwing
the
Jacob
edge.
in the water.
What?
We're
oh
not
yeah,
putting
he does.
Jacob in the water.
I can only go 10 feet anyways. I forgot
I wish
about
my bombs
that.
were waterproof. I'd give you a bomb.
so again
Crazy.
to go back through
While
to go
they're all
back
talking
through
now, Diana's gonna go over to the fish and start cutting some of the fish open and putting them into a smaller net, and just following the bait idea until they come up with something else.
Yeah.
Zeroth will turn around and help.
I will work with
Keep
Jacob.
talking. Continue. You're the smart one. This is a just in case last ditch effort.
Okay, I would you be able to guarantee that I'd be able to breathe underwater?
It just hit me that I'd have to also go over the edge to get you into the water to hold you into spot. It's only 10 feet I can do. So I can hold you there
Oh.
permanently.
So
I thought you were just
Rogar
gonna tie
goes
a rope
over,
around my
Rogar
fucking
holds
waist and
Zeroth.
dangle me
Zeroth
in.
goes under, and Rogar is slightly above the water. That sounds
No.
like a
Wait,
bad
no,
idea.
you have to keep your head above water, and then
Now,
the
here's
sea
the-
waves might smack you.
issue with that. If you're holding something in place while the boat is moving away,
The hands will come out of the boat. I'll use the boat shadow to spectrally form the hands.
What happens if
Does
you
it
lose
say in
shadow because the
place?
sun moves?
It's like
You could use my shadow.
yeah. I'm literally asking my god just to do this.
listen,
So
what I'm
chaotic.
getting at from that is if you are making it to where he is stuck in place, stationary, cannot move, and
that a
the
clownfish?
boat is moving, where the fuck is he going to end up?
He'll be just stuck to the boat.
Will I?
Kind of like what I did to Diana when she was a block of ice, but
Okay.
this time in the water.
Okay. Next thing.
I'm
To
not
get
gonna
this
lie.
straight.
If you pose me in place and I fall in the fucking water, I'm gonna be mad.
I will. Oh wait, I
Leave
don't,
me
have that spell.
behind.
I don't have that spell prepared.
So,
I was like, I will fly over and get you, but I will get you tomorrow.
Get this straight from the mindsets of everyone here, from what I can tell. We went from let's catch a fish
Y'all
Two.
kept giving me the ideas.
to
I was perfectly fine with suffocating a shark, and then you had to find other ways to do it.
so we went from let's catch a fish, it's a big fish's gallbladder, to okay, let's get a shark's gallbladder. How do we keep the shark and kill it? oh, bring it up on the side of the boat and suffocate it. When
Oh, I could just.
It was a good idea up until that point.
you can,
Yeah, we just spiraled down after that.
yes,
We
No, I
still
think
have a
you
bucket
continue to
full of,
spiral down.
of fucking
You spiraled
fish
down.
bladders, I think.
Yeah. I could also cast aid on us.
okay. Without using any spells, just put bait
How-
in
how
the
about
water
this?
and let's see
Yeah,
what
exactly.
happens first.
Yeah.
That's
You
what I
need to
wanted to
figure out-
Is it
do.
bad?
Chill out.
Is it bad? I kind of want to polymorph Zeroth though into an octopus and see what happens.
I
Don't
don't-
throw him in the
just saying,
water. I
don't-
just want to see what happens.
We're
Don't
not going to
Me
do
into
that.
the Kraken.
No. Oh,
I mean,
oh,
frankly,
yeah.
if you do turn him into that, any one of us could punch him and he would be back to himself.
Oh, true. Yeah, they don't have a lot of hit points. I feel.
Well, I wouldn't be able to punch him, but any of you could punch him.
I definitely could. I have a feeling that one solid punch would do it.
Eurydice could stab him.
Okay.
So-
let's not do that.
So I have the bait in the water.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go throw up now. Be right back.
Oh, I will chase after Diana. I'm testing this theory.
Did the fish guts get to you?
Yeah, I also don't like water, so looking over the edge to throw the nets with morning sickness and then seasickness and
Ooh, yeah, no, that's not a good combination.
All right, Diana, let's
Let's
do
you decide to
this.
be pregnant while you're on a ship.
Oh yes, because I planned this.
So I'm going
Planned Parenthood.
Well, to be fair,
Go.
we did plan this.
Technically speaking, yeah, but still.
I'm going
Go.
to. I'm just gonna go. Again, he just
All right.
walks.
Oh, we need your brain.
You've already got my
If,
brain
if,
thing.
if you
Let
guys
the
want to go
bait
do something else, you guys can. I'll
I
go
have,
here with
I
you.
have to take care of her morning sickness. I'm a.
And this is kind of entertaining. I want to see what happens if we actually catch a shark.
I'll
So-
yell for you if something starts happening.
Just give
Okay,
me whenever
so-
things going on.
So you guys, finally, you've got some bait in the water, some nets and everything.
You know what I just
And
40
how
minutes.
how long
40
are
minutes.
you?
We have
Fucking
we
bantering
just
about
spent
catching the
40
shark.
minutes.
Yes. How
I
long
have
are
been
you gonna
sitting
wait?
here for
I was
40
happy at
minutes.
20 minutes ago. I was happy with my idea 20 fucking minutes ago.
I hate all of you. I'm so bored.
So how long are you going to
All day.
try all day? Okay. So while all that is going on, Eurydice over on the
Meanwhile,
Alabaster
on
Dragon.
the I'm a
yes.
bastard dragon.
Yes. So what are you up to over there?
Well, Eurydice has come down from the crow's nest where she spent the night, and she is looking over the edge, or not over the edge, over the railing on the side of the ship, and she's got this amulet in her hand that she's had ever since Fraz, almost ever since Fraz revived her. She's just holding it in her hand, and she's kind of like gently tossing it up and catching it.
Okay.
And then, are there any of the dumbasses on the
Yeah.
the
On
deck?
the deck
Yeah?
of the ship? Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a couple out. You actually see you see Cole, you see Orion, and you see Lee. Those three
Okay.
are on deck.
Okay.
Wait, what amulet?
Oh, I had this dark shard amulet for like forever, but like I never used it.
The fuck is a dark shard amulet?
It's a warlock
It's a
thing,
walk thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
and I don't need it anymore. So I'm gonna do something fun.
Boom.
No, better.
Explode?
Better.
Squish.
Let
We'll find
me do the thing.
Yeetus the fetus.
Kind of.
Don't kill the child.
Diana's like, you're with Al, don't say that.
Oh my goodness.
Especially the pregnant one should not be saying that.
If I sat quiet for your conversation
Good luck
for
with
40
that.
fucking minutes, then you
Good
can
luck
sit
with
through
that.
my monologue for 10 minutes. So quiet, you.
Make me.
I will. um, she's gonna turn to Cole and she's gonna shout, Cole! And do you want how good is your throwing arm?
Pretty good. Why?
Hold on. And then she turns to Orion. She's like, do you have anything we can use as a bat?
The ancient
Yeah,
culture.
hold on a moment. He turns around, he pulls out, he's got his backpack sitting there up on deck, and he digs around in there a little bit, and he pulls out what looks to be a potato with some triangles coming off of it and some kind of mechanism on it. He's like, it's more of a bird, but it could be. I'm trying to make this mechanical bird. but we
No,
could
a
call it a bat.
swingy. I'm not like I need a bat. Like I'm.
Oh, you
going
mean
to
like a
hit
club?
some- Yes,
Oh, why didn't you say so? And he,
because I did. You just took the wrong word.
That doesn't exist, bro.
yeah,
Not yet. Not yet.
not yet. So he walks over and he finds there's kind of a stack
Gonna laugh if you swing
of
and
some
miss.
lumber that is
I'd like
kind of
to guess
tied up
about
along
this.
one side, and he pulls some of it out and then pulls out what looks to be a tool, and he kind of goes through, and it seems to like carve through this wood actually relatively easily, and takes him a couple minutes, and he comes over there and he hands you what looks kind of like a semi-flattened club,
Sweet.
and he says, here you go. I mean, it's almost like, think of a paddle
cricket
for a canoe, but
Yeah.
like half the length.
Yeah.
I was thinking another kind of paddle. For houses.
Um,
Today is
this
an
is- this is-
interesting day.
This is a great stream.
Eurydice is only gonna go over to Cole, and she's going to hand the amulet over to Cole. She's gonna be like, throw this at me when I tell you to, okay? And she's
Okay.
going to position herself so that she is standing at a way like that. When she swings, it's gonna go overboard.
Okay.
The object will go overboard.
He's like, okay. I mean, he
Because
just
if I do this
stands there.
myself, the only reason I want you to do this is because if I do it myself, I'm gonna hit myself in the face. So
As if
Okay.
You're not gonna hit your face now.
So
and
he's just standing
Just
there.
swings, hits the back of her head.
shut up. And Eurydice is like just yell at him to do the thing.
Pull
Do
the
the thing.
Do the
Julie,
thing.
do the thing.
Okay. So you want him to throw it. And okay. What's your armor class?
16.
Okay, so it's heading straight for you.
Fuck yeah.
But you take your swing.
Is it a fastball?
Okay, what exactly am I swinging?
You're swinging a makeshift club. It is an improvised weapon.
So just a d20.
So just a d20?
Well, no, because we had talked about, you had asked about this before.
Yes.
This is not like attacking. It is more of an athletic type ability. So I'm going to allow you to roll with dexterity as kind of an attack stat, but you have to take there is a penalty attached to it because you're not proficient with clubs.
Okay. Blue dice don't fail me now. Ha! Okay. What's 17 plus 5?
Okay,
number.
that's more than enough. Actually, you do
Yes.
manage to hit it. You're lucky he didn't roll a lot higher. because if he rolled higher, it would have been moving faster, which would have made the penalty a lot stiffer for the target number I was giving you. So,
Delightful.
yeah. So you managed to make contact with it, and it sails out over the railing, heading out towards the sea. And then
Yeah, and
eventually-
Eurydice just does the baseball thing where she's watching it go. And just like home run.
Cole goes, "What?
Nothing.
You want me to run home, but we're on a ship. I don't get it."
You don't have to. It's an inside joke.
Okay.
Now go inside and you'll understand it.
Oh, okay. And so he takes off and heads below decks.
I love him. Okay,
Alright.
someone else
Okay.
now. I need to.
Okay, so to speed things along a little bit, so
Okay.
by about early evening, you've gotten quite a few fish in the net, but eventually by early evening, you finally get something rather large. It's hard to tell what it is because the net's down in the water, but you're seeing a lot of thrashing around in it. It definitely seems like something quite large.
Diana, immediately when she hears that we actually caught someone, she's going, "Do you want me to use the clairvoyance to see what it is first? Before immediately pulling it out of the water?"
Could we be asking?
In general.
Well, I mean, that would probably be the best course of action to figure out what we caught.
Yeah, I
We
guess
could just
I'll
throw
leave it up.
Zeroth in.
No.
How dare you?
I mean, we
You'll be
technically we
fine.
could,
No.
and then you guys could thunder stuff out.
We're not putting
Not
Jacob in the water.
we're not throwing anyone in. If you're willing to throw someone else in, you're willing to throw me in. So.
I'm gonna pull the fucking rope up.
Oh,
You know, if Eurydice were there, she'd
Alright.
totally go in the water.
All right,
When-
give me a strength athletics check.
Oh,
No boy.
strength athletics check, eh?
Yep.
Why have you suddenly gone Scottish?
He's
Because I
not
feel
supposed to
like
be.
it.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm
I
Wait until you meet
I
Rasmus.
haven't
Just
been
wait
able to
until
really do
you
it
meet
with Zero.
Rasmus.
Sweet.
All right. You said athletics.
Yep.
Got a 22.
Okay. It's a little bit difficult. I mean, this is a lot of weight, but you kind of brace your feet in, get your hands on the rope, and you start pulling this in. And the bottom of the net
Anybody
starts
around me? Hold my
lifting up.
waist.
Diana's gonna peek over the railing to see what's in the net.
Okay. As you're pulling this up, the bottom of the net is kind of pulling up and curling in on itself to pull everything that's trapped in it and keep it trapped inside instead of falling out as it comes out of the water. And eventually, whatever the heavy thing was that is thrashing around finally breaks the surface. And Diana, as you're looking over, you can clearly see what looks like
Let
some
me
kind
explain
of
how she's
shark.
looking. She's kind of like crouched against the railing, looking at what's
Yeah.
in the net. She's not like
Yeah.
over the railing. She's like
No,
hiding
I know.
behind the rails.
That's fine. But as you're looking over the rail, you see as the bottom of the net comes up, and there's a lot of splashing and everything as whatever's in there is not liking this, and it comes up enough that eventually it's clear of the water, so it's not splashing anymore, and you can see a fairly decent sized shark. You're guessing 10, 12 foot long shark.
She'll immediately turn to Jacob and go, "Jacob, ice knife, skull, now."
oh my God, we're.
I'll let it hang.
I could.
How strong?
Just kill it.
Okay. And Jacob will make
Take the
a.
fun out of it.
There's no reason to make it suffer
As
longer than.
opposed to watching it suffocate.
I was gonna use the Hands of Tenebris on it. So yeah, this is a
You
lot
don't
better.
know me, okay?
Alright,
We're
he
bonding.
will, Jacob will grab a thing of sweat off of his hand, flick it outward, and make the ice sickle form, and at third level, and throw it down at the creature
Okay.
because he was asked to do so.
All right. So, come on, thing.
It's they're
so-
on the sea. What do
Yep.
you mean?
Yep.
There ain't boats. There isn't like a bath constantly. They're out in the open. It is
Okay.
summer.
Just saying, every
Alright.
single time you need the sweat, it's there.
It's because he's already sweating.
I mean,
It's-
have you seen Avatar: The Last
it is-
Airbender?
It is a
Alright.
drop of water that is needed. So
Alright.
it's quite just a
Water.
So, roll an attack roll for your spell.
okay. 25.
That's way too high. So roll your damage.
Okay, that is a
True.
9 piercing damage.
How much?
9 piercing
9?
damage.
Okay, I thought you said 29. I was like, holy shit.
That would be insane. And now I need to roll 4d6 for the cold
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah, and what's your DC for your saves?
The save DC on it is. Sorry, brains. Just not,
17.
He
17.
had disadvantage because it's
Okay.
stuck in a net.
No, he's just restrained. So that's
It's a
just
dex
his. Yeah, it doesn't affect you like that. So no, he failed to save. So what damage do you have, sir?
Wow, not that. Not, 12 cold damage.
12. All right, that seems to be enough as the impact of this ice knife and then the explosion of it hits it, and it just stops moving.
He could.
Diana, okay, first off, I should rather ask, would Diana know that sharks have death spasms that cause them to jerk and bite and lurch after they're actually dead because of all the adrenaline in their body?
Roll a history.
I'm not proficient in that, you guys. Would you say magically I would know this via Arcana?
Hang on. I need to grab my dice. Give me a
All
moment.
right. Sure, no problem.
Would Jacob know from his capability in
Okay.
animals?
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Oh,
Oh,
Jesus.
yes.
Diana.
Stop rubbing that mic. Oh my lord.
It is so bad.
Just got so worse.
Ugh.
Gone now.
Hey, Jacob, don't rub it in. That
Would
you have
Jacob be able to
history.
know with his ability through animal? Oh, he wasn't even talking about history. Animal handling.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Animal
I don't
handling.
have that either.
Animal handling's more how to.
Well,
how
fine. If I
yeah.
have to, history.
Not gonna lie, I thought my mic was all the way up, so I'm sorry.
No, no worries.
Well, if I can't do it through animal handling, I guess history.
Well, I'm saying.
Nah.
Yeah,
got a
yeah,
19.
you could. Yeah, you can also roll, Jacob, if you so desire.
I got a 12, so it's fine.
No, Diana, you're pretty sure that it's gonna probably kind of buck around and everything for a moment or two, but right now it is just as soon as that spell went
So-
off, it seemed to damage it enough that its thrashing that it was trying to do while in the net stopped. Now, that doesn't
Yeah,
mean it's
Diana's
not going
gonna
to pick
turn
up
to
again in a
Zeroth.
second. But it's stopped for now.
Yeah, Diana's gonna turn to Zeroth and go, hold it there for a bit longer. Sharks have this weird thing where even after they're dead, they kind of lurch and attack and chomp because of adrenaline, so just give it a few minutes.
Hey, thanks
Like
for
a
letting me know.
snake.
And as you say, thanks for letting me know, all of a sudden it starts moving again, just kind of thrashing around for a little bit. And that lasts for a
Zed's gonna
good...
jump and just, oh, you son of a bitch!
I'm gonna throw my long
I
sword at
warned
it.
you!
And it continues for about a good 30 seconds to a minute, and then it kind of starts slowing down, occasional twitch here and there. and then by about 2 minutes, 3 minutes, finally it's not moving anymore. You're
Okay, you should
pretty sure
be
it's
good
done.
now.
I think it's asleep, you guys.
I'm pretty sure it's dead. So
They
you
better be
you
dead.
can pull it
Nice.
up now.
All right, I'm gonna heave ho.
All right.
Oh, by the way, grab
Are
give me your stone really quick. Where is it in your pockets?
Give me. I don't remember. Left pocket, right pocket, back pocket. I don't want you reaching there. I don't.
His pockets
It's
for the
it-
sending stone.
no. It's not in a pocket. It's not. It's not in a pocket. I have to grab it.
Okay, yep.
Mage hand it. Is
No,
this-
we're gonna let him.
Oh,
get-
don't mage hand it there.
Why is it
We're back
there?
to me,
I
take
forgot,
over the
I
road.
forgot the stone.
Jesus.
The stone slipped my pocket, and I forgot to grab it out. Just
You
just
need
leave it
to-
alone.
You need better pockets.
I will grab the stone.
Jesus.
So you get
You're
this
touching me
shark.
there.
You get this shark up onto the deck, and it's just laying there. It's about
Diana
a 10,
will
12
then
foot shark.
cut the lines of the bait they had been using, so it's not attached to the boat anymore.
Okay.
Oh, that was a perfectly
Alright.
good. Well,
Now that it's on the deck,
Hungry.
Zeroth will reach into his pants and grab the stone and just look at it. I'm sorry.
She's like, whatever, just give. And Diana will take the
Oh.
stone.
That was.
Diana will take the stone and call Mask.
He has to initiate the call.
Actually, I think it's anybody who has the stone just has to say the name of the other person.
I thought last episode we said, I don't care. It's not my stone.
Well, because he was able to give me the stone to talk to her.
Yeah, I gave her permission last time, so I'm.
Yeah,
figured
but I
it
think
would
he
apply
started
this
the
time.
call.
Okay, well then I guess I can start the call.
Okay,
That's the one thing I
pause though, 'cause
remember.
I am curious. Does it have to be specifically him who starts it, or can it just be anybody who has the stone and knows the name of the other person?
You don't know yet. You haven't tried.
Well, give it a go.
I
This
just
is
remember
more for
this is-
me to know.
DM knowledge, not DM.
It's
Metagame.
You'll have to find
No,
out.
like I'm letting Zeroth do the call. It's more for me to know because of my game.
Well, then we'll talk about
Well,
it.
I guess we're about to find out.
Oh,
Well, here, Diana, you try first to see if it works, and if not, then
No, it's
I'll
fine
do
because
it.
I already had everybody else saying no. Have him do it. So
Okay. Mask.
Yes, Zeroth. What can I
Hey,
do for you?
if the gallbladder of a 10-foot shark is good enough.
Hey, is a gallbladder of a 10-foot shark good enough?
Oh, heavens no. That's much too small.
yep, I thought so.
How about a bushel of gallbladders?
No,
That work?
unfortunately, the person we are dealing with specifically said that they needed a singular large gallbladder, and
Okay, so
To be
how
perfect-
large
to
does
be-
a creature have to be? Because I thought a shark was pretty big.
no. Well, let me be clear on dimensions, I guess. Well, I would imagine the creature would have to at least be somewhere on the order of 20 feet
Like
tall.
Moby Dick status?
No,
What about the whale?
best way to describe it is the creature itself would have to be classified as huge or larger.
Yep.
But she describes to you in dimensions more than anything. Like, it's probably this tall, this wide, etc.
So the whale.
A whale could do it, but that would be pretty difficult, I would imagine, to find and capture one.
Also, does she have? Can you ask her to like that story she had mentioned to find a way to send it to me?
Oh God, what story?
That
She
I talked to her about. She'll know what I'm talking
she
about.
had asked about a story.
Oh,
Do you
your friend
remember
Diana.
a story that Diana was asking? Yeah.
Yeah.
Can she send it to me?
can't really
can you
send
send
it,
that
but
to her?
I can't really send
Oh,
it.
She
but,
can't send it to you.
When you have the gallbladder, let me know. I'm still, as said, trying to wrap some things up here on this end. But
No, well, I feel
soon
bad
as-
now. I killed this shark for no reason.
We can eat it.
We can
I
also
should
give
have
him
called you beforehand.
it's quite all right. Just
I was
you
still
know,
right about the
shark
whale.
makes good food. So
good food and
Well, I still plan to eat it.
Oh, well, then there
don't
you
don't
go.
get me wrong.
But yes, tell Diana that when the time comes for me to fetch you and the gallbladder,
Mm-hmm.
I will bring her the story.
Okay. She said she'll give you the story when I have got the gallbladder. That.
A fair trade.
Okay. Thank you, Mask.
No problem. I hope to be hearing from you soon.
Well, I hope to find a fucking whale now.
Well, good luck. And with that, she ends the call.
Diana's like, see? I was right.
Okay. Thank you. I know a whale is big, but I figured a shark would have counted.
Well, because, like I said, she had mentioned a dragon's gallbladder was about the right size when we mentioned a dragon.
Okay, to be fair, I wasn't sizing up how big a dragon was to myself. I kind of, gave part us to each other. Yeah, I figured I'm pretty big. I was wrong. Sorry. Anywho,
you thought you were
we
the
gotta
same
find a whale.
Never met a
dragon.
dragon.
I have.
I have not, okay? I have not. I've only heard tales, and I've heard that they're big, but they're not big.
They're big.
They're big.
They're pretty hefty. The blue dragon
You're
that
chonky
I know,
boys.
he's thicky. No,
Chonky.
All right.
We,
No, I knew they're like as big as a house, but.
No, they're bigger than a house. They're
Oh,
much bigger than a house.
you just offended my dragon friend.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Well, I didn't mean to
You just
offend
offended
your
my
dragon. I
house.
don't even know your dragon
Very
friend.
offended
If you
said
don't
it was
even
only
tell
as big
him,
as a
then you
house.
You know,
okay, you can't
honestly,
offend them if you
I
don't
will
tell
tell
them. So just don't
You're
tell
gonna
them
send
that I
a
offended them.
message soon.
I'm
All
not
right.
gonna tell him.
All right.
Um,
so,
Sending a fucking dragon after me.
No, I'm not gonna send a
No.
dragon.
okay.
Nah, he's too sweet.
So
Is there
to
any-
speed things up, is there?
But we like our banter.
I know, but is there anything in particular that you absolutely must do for the
Mhm.
Yeah.
remainder of this
Diana's
sea
gonna
voyage?
ask Captain Argo about whales now.
I have a
Okay.
question.
Yeah, I need to
about
figure
Phil.
out where whales are and how to.
Eurydice would like to do something.
Okay, so hold on, we're gonna go around real quick. So
Okay.
I'm gonna start up at Eurydice since your camera's
Oh,
right
no.
next to mine. So
Okay.
Eurydice,
Okay. Do you have the thing open?
which thing?
The thing for the conversation.
Oh, wait one. Let me get to it. Yep, got it.
While you're looking at that, Diana's gonna turn to Jacob really fast and go, "Hey, are you able to contact Eurydice and ask her if maybe her grandfather has a giant gallbladder laying around?"
All right. So, okay, so Eurydice, yeah, I got that
Uh-huh.
open. I've got your thing open.
Cool. No, stop that. I pressed a button. So Eurydice, as you know, as it's kind of getting darker, she's I just like me and Eurydice are both very embarrassed right now. Because she's got to talk to a boy she likes, and I have to do romance. And I just got my glasses dirty.
Well, don't do
I
that.
love how you're stalling.
I am
Yeah.
stalling.
You wanted to do it, but now you're stalling.
I'm stalling. Uh, okay. So Eurydice's she's gonna go see if Lee is by himself on the deck on anywhere on the ship.
He actually is.
No.
He's up near the bow of the alabaster dragon, right now sitting on a crate, and he's actually got his sword out across his lap and a cloth, and he's just kind of polishing it and taking care of it. He's got a little vial of oil too, and he's kind of oiling it. And
Okay, so he's just being the sweet boy.
Yep.
Eurydice is gonna go up to him, and she's gonna sit next to him. Oh my god. I don't know how to talk to people, and I even had a written down. Jesus Christ.
Just start at the beginning.
Do I need to start playing Little Mermaid music?
No!
Just
And
start
I
at...
don't know why, but you're dying to try. You want to kiss the
Hey,
boy.
hey, enough of that. That's copyright stuff.
Oh, that's true. That's why kiss the boy.
Ah, we
Yeah,
changed
no,
the
he
lyric.
changed the lyric.
All right.
I think you get 6 seconds, by the way.
Okay, hold on. Give me, just.
Like less than 3 seconds, we're good.
Yeah. I don't know how it works.
Well, it's like 2 seconds, we're fine.
Yeah, you did not have a full round of singing, so it's good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I measure everything in 6 seconds.
Yeah, everything is measured in 6 seconds.
Yeah.
You measure everything in 6 seconds?
Or increments of 6 seconds.
I guess, yeah. How many rounds
God.
does this take?
Go for
That was 500 rounds, baby. Oh, sorry.
Woo!
Woo, goatee.
Poggers!
Okay. Oh no, I've made it worse.
Oh yeah?
I put on music. um, so Eurydice is gonna she's just next to Lee, and she's just gonna casually say, sorry for offering your soul to a demon without really giving you guys context.
He looks at you and he kind of grins a little bit, and then says, "You've done worse before, but it always seems to work out, so I'm not worried."
Okay.
Just read the first line that you wrote out.
Oh, shut up! I'm preparing myself. I've only ever
Really
done
not
this in
this
my head
hard.
before, okay?
Acting class.
Okay.
So, Lee, I've been remembering a few things.
That's great. So, what do you remember so far?
Only some good stuff. I got into a lot of bar fights, didn't I?
Yeah. It always started when someone would come over to flirt with you, and
Did I
you know.
punch him?
Oh no, it's even better. Agni would come over to save you, and you would end up punching him instead. I think one time you even stabbed him.
Oh, delightful. Is that how I got these? And she's gesturing to the scars that she's got on her face.
Actually, no.
Do you know how I got them?
Well, you got into a fight with someone who was messing with me when we were kids, and he punched you real good across your face. Actually, there was a lot of blood. And then he kind of pauses for a moment. And then he gestures to your cheek. Says, "You never told me how that one happened." And I never asked, but the one on your right elbow? You wouldn't stop showing that one off for weeks.
What happened there?
Oh, apparently you were stuck in a tree with no way down, so you jumped from like this stupid high distance, and like you broke your arm. It was really bad. Well, from what I was told. Also, it's your first scar, and you just wouldn't stop calling yourself a proper adventurer for years.
That sounds like me.
Yeah.
We spent a lot of time together when we were kids, huh?
Yeah, we did.
Why did we stop?
Well, your mom never really liked my family. My dad in particular. And then he just kind of sits there for a bit, silent.
And Eurydice sits there in silence. And as the silence grows, she gets redder and redder and redder and redder. And then she finally says, okay, I'm gonna ask you a very, very stupid question. So like whenever I try to remember stuff about you specifically, from our childhood, I always get like this weird fluttery sensation in my stomach, and it only happens which only really happens if I'm about to vomit. And there was all these moments we had. There was this moment we had a few days ago when I looked at you and like the world faded away, and there has to be some bigger reason why I kept this ring with me, and why I always felt like I was waiting for someone. Why I eventually remembered your name. So what I'm trying to ask is were we ever more than just friends? Oh God, don't tell me. I've just ruined a friendship. I have unintentionally confessed some unrequited love. I don't think I can do this anymore. Goodbye. And she starts walking towards the railing of the ship.
Yep.
And
And as soon as you start moving away towards the railing, Lee jumps up, kind of runs over, gets between you and the railing, and then just wraps his arms around you in this strong but gentle hug. I mean, you could easily slip away from this if you really wanted to. But then he brings one of his hands up to her cheek, and he traces the scar there with his thumb. And then he leans in and kisses her.
Oh.
And it lasts for but a few moments as he's just kissing you.
Eurydice will push him away.
All right.
I guess that answers that question.
Does it now?
Yep. I listen, I am remembering more, but I haven't remembered everything yet. And not to mention the fact I probably changed in the past 4 years, and I was wondering if we could just use this time to get to know each other again, so we wouldn't be in the same place. We wouldn't be in the same place that we were just a few steps back. Is that okay?
And he looks at you, and those beautiful eyes just staring deeply into yours. And he says, Eurydice Moonacre, I'd wait 1,000 years for you. Of course it's okay.
And then Eurydice and I proceed to melt. Good night.
Okay. End scene. Oh, no.
Good night.
All right. So, moving on to Rogar.
Hi.
Anything that, again, for the remainder of the voyage, is there anything that you absolutely need to
The
accomplish or
entire
do?
voyage?
Yes.
Oh, Jesus. Oh my God. I thought this was just a moment in a time. I thought this was just 6 seconds.
Oh God, not
No.
6 seconds.
No, that took the entire voyage. It was like one word every day. Or
Yes.
something like
Oh
Yeah.
God.
I believe that.
My entire
We don't need to
life.
Do you
sleep.
still want to try to find a whale?
I mean, all I was gonna do today was what's special about a whale that I could try to locate an object on.
The weird teeth it has.
Baleen.
technically speaking,
The
whales
baleen?
don't actually have teeth. They
Yeah.
have these odd fibers.
It's called baleen.
Failing. Okay. So yeah, I guess now that I know that, I guess the next day
So,
I spend a
Question.
cell slot.
Rogar,
Huh.
roll a history check.
Oh, fucking not good at history.
No, this
How-
is Rogar this is Rogar knowledge.
Oh no, I'd be asking someone else.
No. This is not an asking
yeah.
thing. This is something else.
It's got a 3.
He literally asked though.
Yeah, no.
We'll find out. what it's for.
You're about to find out. Just chill. Rogar has never seen a whale and its baleen before, so
Oh, true. Yeah.
There's nothing. you
kind
can
of
do.
hard for you to locate object 1. You could try.
No, that's
But
why he
it'd
was
be
saying
hit
like,
or miss.
is there anything specific on a whale that he could? And then
Right. But someone could say,
Blubber.
to Jacob, who or
Oh,
let's
yeah.
say someone who's been blind their entire life, could say, "Oh, it looks exactly like this one kind of flower that blooms in the Himalayas." Okay, describe it to me. Okay, that doesn't mean that they're gonna picture it and understand it the way you're describing it.
Yeah. I
Okay.
would know how my spell
Right.
works.
Yeah.
So could I ask Jacob if he's ever seen one and if he has a book on whale with the picture drawn of a whale smiling?
Would Jacob have ever seen one?
Roll a
If
history
not, you
check.
guys were around the
wouldn't
water.
Jacob technically have it in his book of species?
I doubt he's seen it with his own eyes.
23.
I just need to see its
23.
teeth, you guys.
You actually do remember seeing
Large
whales once, prior to everything that happened to you.
Okay.
You had gone to the coast, and there were whales kind of offshore, off in the distance, and they were breaching. And I mean, you've seen one. You kind of got a glimpse of baleen, possibly, as when their mouth opened and stuff, but
The issue is I wouldn't be able to.
you could try to describe it.
I wouldn't be able to realistically replicate it because I don't know much about it.
Could Diana try to draw it based on what he remembers seeing?
This is a real team effort.
Yeah, I'll say give me a performance check at disadvantage because you're going off of a description of a glimpse of
That's
baleen.
fine. I have a plus 12 to my performance regardless.
Mhm.
My lowest roll was an 18. The highest roll was a 20. So 18 plus 12 is 30.
Yep. As far as you can tell, that's probably the best drawing of a whale's mouth and the baleen in it that you think you can get with that description that you got from Jacob. I mean, it's a
Nothing
very
about
pretty
feelings
drawing.
now.
She's just gonna hold it up to Rogar. It's like kind of like this.
Okay. Hey Jacob, could you conjure that into existence?
Okay.
I feel like if you can conjure it, I could track it.
I mean, look, that's fair. If Jacob can at least understand enough himself to summon it, then you would know what it looks like. And yeah, that makes sense.
We'll try to
You
loophole
guys
this.
can always try.
Yeah.
All right. So.
It is a spell slot. Oh.
Okay. And he will try to replicate this object to the best of his ability
Okay.
of what he thinks that it is made out of, because he
Okay.
does not know what it's made
Oh,
out
yeah,
of.
Mm.
All right.
I don't know
Okay.
that either.
So you cast your spell.
It is
And-
not even a spell. It's a little.
Yep. All right. So you create what you think is a representation of the baleen from a baleen whale.
I'm getting an odd suspicion that this might not work, you guys.
I'm not sure. Again,
I mean,
I'm
we
putting
can try.
some vibes in the air. Yeah, so I guess the next day,
Bad vibes out there.
the next day I'll prepare locate object, and then I'll try it once.
Okay.
And also, they have to be pretty close, 1,000 feet.
1,000 feet of where you're casting.
Yeah.
So.
Wait, did Diana ever get to ask Captain Argo about whales?
Yeah, and you know, he says I haven't really seen any this far north.
Oh well, if I would have heard that, then I'm like, oh, just fuck it, never mind. Sorry, we're gonna have to go kill something else big. Diana, is there any big things in your land? Like a basilisk?
Would she remember any big things in her land?
Absolutely.
She was 6.
Yeah.
Oh,
well, then I'll say
Jesus.
make a history check just to see if you remember.
I'd never want to see another basilisk ever again in my life.
Come on, once you fight
21.
one once, you're good.
Wait, 21? Is that a 16 or a 19?
Nothing pretty.
Okay,
Yeah,
question.
no.
Does the 16 have a line under... No, it doesn't. What are you?
A 16 has the line under the 6, I think?
There is no
Oh
line.
no, that is a 19. That is a 19.
Yeah, there is no line
Now
under
that
a
I'm
6
looking
or
at the
9.
16, that is a 19. 24?
Yeah.
Is it?
That,
Do I have a D20?
with that, yeah. I mean, there are definitely huge and larger creatures
That's a
inside.
14.
Yeah, I'm
in
using
your, in
the
Aether.
die we got, and there's no lines on it, so I had to like compare the
Yeah.
two.
Mine have lines.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
handicapped.
it's definitely, you definitely remember. There are some pretty big nasties in
Would she
in Aether.
would she be able to recall any like specific?
With that roll, I
yeah.
will say that you have heard of one in particular that
Oh,
you
that
can't
looks
remember.
cute.
You can't remember exactly where it is, but you have heard of a white dragon in the far north in the mountains.
Oh.
that actually goes by the name of Frostover, and that's
Okay,
that's all.
another
That's
question.
the only name you've heard it called, and
Okay, another question then.
Yeah.
Based on all of the conversations she's had with Soon and learning different things and whatnot during the time she's talked to him, would she know if white dragons are evil, or
Oh,
or
yes.
are they like the good
Oh,
dragons
no.
like he is?
No.
Very
You-
evil. Spicy.
You know, I mean, it's actually pretty common knowledge that the chromatic dragons, in other words, you know, blue, red, green, white, black, those are evil. You know, and some of them are chaotic, some are quote
So
unquote
the not
lawful.
shiny ones.
Yeah. The metallic ones are typically good, though some may
Okay.
be more lawful and others more chaotic and that kind of stuff. But
And you said it was Frost
Over.
over?
Frostover is what you heard the white dragon in the far, far north is referred to as, because the few people that have ever, you know, ventured that far north and come back to tell the tale have just seen this layer of frost covering over bodies of big game, of used to be brave adventurers, things like that along the
Now
trails.
corpses.
Yeah, now corpses. They were frosted over, and so
Okay,
They-
Diana, having recalled this, she would take a few minutes to try and remember it to begin with. And she'll look at Zeroth and she'll be like, I mean, there's one that I kind of remember.
Yeah, what is it?
A fully grown white dragon that is really far north.
Like how north? Like north, more north than where you're supposed to go?
Yeah.
Okay,
Another
so
problem
clearly
is
I
no
don't have
one's-
my I have what?
And another issue is no one's actually ever been alive to see it, I guess, is a good way to phrase it.
I'm sure plenty of them live to see it.
Didn't live to talk about it.
Well, obviously.
I don't know, fighting a dragon's a pretty
How big are we
big.
talking? Because apparently it's not as big as a house.
Bigger than this, probably like 2 of these boats.
Holy hell!
They're thick, man. You should
Like
see my
a-
friend.
Yeah, it's like a fully grown white dragon, Zeroth.
Oh,
Yeah, not
I have
tiny.
highly underestimated these creatures. I thought they were a lot smaller.
You
I'm
can
pretty sure
find
that's
smaller
about the size
ones.
they are in D&D. I could be wrong.
No, that for Frostover, that's probably an accurate description of size.
Hey! Yeah, so like 2 of these boats.
Seems easy.
If we were to try to take that on, I would want backup.
Oh,
Hey,
shit.
and she's gonna turn to Jacob and point at him and go,
Yes.
"Isn't the turn of phrase fight fire with fire?"
Fight ice with ice.
I don't. So we're gonna get a bunch of ice things to fight it?
No, 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 no.
Or you just mean fight dragon with dragon?
Dragon with dragon.
I don't think.
I mean, he likes me.
I don't think he's willing to go and fight another creature that's just as powerful as him for us, if not even more powerful
No, no,
than
no.
him.
With us.
Hmm.
And because she's the one that wants the gallbladder, I would expect Mask and her entourage to also help us.
I mean, that is also fair. I don't know. It will have to depend.
Well,
She's not near us. You're out of minutes.
It's Mask. I'm pretty sure she has some kind of trick up her sleeve.
Well,
I mean,
I'd ask her, but the stones the juice.
Oh yeah, you're out of minutes.
Oh no, by now it would have been juiced up again by this conversation.
Yeah, remember, there's a
Oh.
thousand years
Oh,
passing.
yeah.
A lot of 6 seconds.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, there's the dragon, but if we go after the dragon, I would want her group's help, and I could
Yeah.
try to reach out to Soon again to see if he could also help us.
How soon could you do that?
And she'll
No pun
slowly
intended.
turn to look at Jacob.
I can do it at any point in this day. It is only going
There's
to be
your
20.
answer. The only problem is, I don't know how he'll answer to you, because he didn't really like you.
I
Because you
have a
weren't nice to
feeling-
him.
Yeah, I have a feeling I'm not gonna like this dragon.
Oh, Soon's a sweetheart.
Something in my soul is saying he's not gonna be like my blue dragon friend.
Most likely not, because blue dragons aren't really that kind.
Dude,
From what I
my
know.
blue dragon friend is. All of Rogar's lying is coming out. Like, oh shit! Wait, I should have picked a different color. He's like a metallic blue, like you could say like a sapphire.
Look.
It's rare. You know what? It might have been an
It was a
illusionary dragon.
holographic-
Yeah, it was a holographic dragon.
It was rare holographic card.
Point being,
Did it have
Think it
blue
was-
eyes?
I
point
did.
being.
Oh man.
Oh, jeez.
Oh god, are we gonna have to fight the blue-eyed white dragon? Is this what's happening?
No, I would never fight my friend. Once again, it might have been a major illusion. I might have just
Anyway,
created it.
Rogar's
I might have
fumbling
just-
story aside,
Can I create a dragon?
It's a good question to know.
Could I be turned
now
into a
here's
dragon?
another question that I have
Oh
for-
shit!
to see if Diana remembers. Is this dragon more north than her own kingdom?
As far as you can recall, yes.
Okay.
It's
She's like,
actually
"Yeah, we're
it's
gonna-"
actually to the north a little ways, but even more west.
So essentially the opposite direction of where they need to go.
not opposite. No, it's if you went to your kingdom, you would have to travel north into the mountains for probably several days, and then west through the mountains for several weeks.
Okay, yeah, Diana's gonna look at Zeroth and be like, yeah, we would have to travel a good month and a half beyond my kingdom.
We have dumbasses.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we do have other sacrifices.
Yeah, but Eurydice isn't here to mention that.
There's a little voice talking in my head.
Well, you got to remember, all of this can be discussed over the next
Yeah.
week and a half, 2 weeks. So, of the
Except-
voyage on the ship.
Diana, the way she would be looking at this is kind of something we need to actually talk about in one sitting rather than over a multiple course of time. Mainly because
If you want my honest answer, there's no reason for us to try to go for this dragon. It's
Yeah,
completely out of
it
the
makes
way.
no
It's
sense to be
incredibly
out of the way.
strong. There's no reason to go for it.
and
That's
we are not
crazy.
strong enough. Like, I already have apprehensions
That's why I was
about
trying to
to
go
fight
after,
my mother,
especially after you told me it's 2 sizes of this ship. Fuck that.
but that's the size
They
of
were
the
a lot
ball
smaller.
she needs.
Rogar on one of the days will cast major image of a 20-foot dragon on the boat.
That's kind of
I mean, if we're lucky,
Hey, look at
maybe
this.
we could get one of its children if it has any.
It's my friend.
Wow.
So,
And
I
you're
think
about to be a mother.
I think the best bet is
Sacrifices must be made.
I mean, I'm
Yes, I mean-
sacrificing my own mother, so
If you ask me, the best thing that we can do is I can do something incredibly stupid,
What?
and we can fight a
Tell
kraken
me.
again.
no,
That is the size that we would need.
no, I'm not fighting that thing.
Sorry,
again.
after we got put in that
Wait.
dark place, I'm not excited to go back.
I don't. I think that was a once in a lifetime thing.
Right. I don't
Are you
think
sure?
where we
Although I'm
are
also
and where
thinking
this
about it
thing
this way.
is.
If we can get
not
Mask
there.
and the Frostbreakers to help us, if I can take on a dragon, I can easily take out my mother.
Well, it sounds like she's currently employed somewhere. For, like there's
Yeah.
this person that needs this, so I think she's gonna be able to leave.
Again, the best bet that we have is not going for this dragon.
Yeah.
I'd rather not fight a
Being
dragon.
smart about it, it's not going to be the best option.
Do we think are mammoths a thing in D&D? Would Rogar's never fucking talked about a mammoth.
We've never seen it.
Come on, I've never heard of a mammoth. I just made
from
this
like
one.
a place that is
Am, though.
relatively temperate and then tropical in some parts.
Ah,
I'm
true.
from the Frosty Mountains.
Rogar wouldn't have brought up a fucking mammoth.
Yeah.
Rogar would
Do you
know.
guys have
Manny.
elephants? Do you have furry elephants?
What they even know what an elephant is? Elephants aren't around. Right?
I don't know. I'm sure there's another
Maybe.
word for an elephant.
Oh,
Oh, a
Oliphant.
dinosaur!
we need. We're grasping at a lot of things while we're on a boat.
Yeah.
Well, we kind of need
best-
a game plan once we
Okay,
land.
okay. Hold on. I had the idea because we're currently on the boat.
Right.
Currently, we can't do a fucking thing. So let's
Yeah.
make a game plan when we actually touch land. And
This
so that we
also
can figure
depends
out
on
what we do
how
from
many
there.
people we're gonna see that I asked for help once we land.
True.
There's
I mean,
I'm gonna be honest. I'm assuming on the short side.
Yeah.
no
Should we
offense to you, Roga.
What?
Roga, no offense to you. I don't think an elephant's going to help us, for one,
I was
because
just-
we're not going to run into an elephant. We're going to ice.
an ice
I don't think
elephant.
elephants exist in ice.
Oh?
Well,
And
I
to
mean,
you,
technically
Noah.
speaking, there are furry elephants.
To you, Zeroth, no offense. I don't think our current action our current goal of killing the mother should be deterred by trying to find a huge creature. I think we should kill the mother first and then kill the thing.
I was figuring we were
That could
killing the
be-
mom first. I thought
yeah,
that was
already
kind of
that was already part of
This
the
is like
fucking plan. I just
after-
assumed I could do this while we're on the fucking boat.
Right.
kill a dragon.
Now the thing is
Oh
we
no,
can,
no, just trying to get the gallbladder in
Oh,
general.
true,
Like,
true.
like I was saying, there is a potential way that something either we can find a way to bring something to us and fight it, or again we can take a look out daily while we're on this water to see if we can see something that is huge and fight it.
Can I make a suggestion? Once my
Hey.
mother's dead, I have an army at my disposal.
You want to send a bunch of people to
Let's
die?
no.
No. But I also have the entire castle's archives, which means more access to different creatures that live within our areas that might be large enough.
Okay, well, again, for now, I say we look around at least daily, maybe
Because
not
I am
the
not
entire
fighting a kraken again.
maybe not the entire day, but to sit there and look around to see if we
Sure.
can see anything that is large enough to fight for the thing that we are looking for. That way, in case we run across something, we don't have to worry about these extra steps. Now, it is a good backup plan to think of after we kill your mother, that we have all of these backup things that we can do.
Is your mother classified as large?
Is your
Her
mother a
ego
human?
is.
Damn, I thought we would get lucky and kill two birds with one
Well,
stone.
frankly, you need to be larger than large, so
Okay, let's huge,
that's
gargantuan.
not
Thirst
gargantuan,
for
but
blood. Does that count?
no.
Hmm.
No.
Okay, I'm
I
gonna
agree.
stop
Let's
shooting
keep
out
an
bad
eye out.
ideas.
Let's keep looking for stuff. But
Okay, you guys do that. I have something else to work on.
There's quite a few
I've
things
got
I need.
I've got plenty of time to keep a lookout. I will.
True, you
continue
got
with-
those looking eyes. I don't.
I have a
What do you mean
looking.
by that?
Oh, speaking of which, and
Not
he's
bad
going to take
perception.
Rem, who is still in his hawk form.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
He's going to look at him. Don't worry, you'll be fine, bud. And he's going to set his brazier down on the deck. He's going to get all the things he needs, and he's going to use his
Oh,
last bit of
shit.
stuff to turn Rem back into an owl.
Okay.
Jesus, right in front of
All right.
us.
All right. Okay.
I'm sending you a message, Jason.
Yeah.
Yes.
I guess lengthwise over the time Rogar would be working on this supposed weave thingy that it's gonna take him a long time. He'll get started on it.
Ulysses is just reconnecting with the dumbasses.
Okay. All right. So the next about week and a half of ship travel seems to be fairly uneventful. The weather turns a little bit at one point, and the seas get a little bit rough, which does have the adverse effect on Diana of making things even a little bit worse during the mornings.
A lot of puking.
Yeah. But
Room
in
anymore.
the last 3 days, the weather is actually very clear. There is a slight
Heck,
chill in the air compared to what you have been used to. You can feel the wind actually blowing from the north, actually kind of from the northeast towards the southwest, and there seems to be a drop in temperature from it. It's not freezing cold, but there's definitely a slight drop in temperature.
the moment the temperature starts dropping, Diana's gonna get happier and happier and just all bushy-tailed.
Jacob's
Like, the
gonna
colder
start
it gets, the happier she
slower
is.
and slower.
All right, so you eventually pull the ship up a little ways away from shore, and some dinghies are lowered over the side. The crew happily helps you pack up, but you do see a few kind of sad faces. Thomas, for one of them, seems to be a little bit down that you guys are going. You also see the alabaster dragon a couple 100 feet away, also lined up, kind of, anchored a little ways out from shore. Some dinghies lowered over the side. And they're...
Eurydice is bossing people around.
Yep. And it seems to be that, from as far as you can tell, it's more than just Eurydice getting into one of these dinghies. And they help you pack up.
Army.
And then Captain Argo comes up to you guys as you're about to board the dinghy and says, "Thank you for everything you guys did on this voyage. It was a bit more exciting than I had planned, but you were more than just passengers to me. Consider yourself family. Anytime you need a passage anywhere over the sea, if I can, I shall be there for you."
Diana's gonna smile, and she's gonna look at Captain Argo and go, "Do you frequently deal with cargo?"
Yes. It's my job.
When I get my kingdom back, I will try to reach out to you, because it would be nice to have someone I can actually trust with the trade routes.
I shall be looking forward to your call, young lady.
Captain Argo,
Yes, young man.
as we are no longer attending your voyage,
How can we know what the cargo is?
I want to know what it is. I'm just curious. I just want to have my I just want to have my curiosity filled.
I'll never tell a soul.
I'm afraid
Don't satiate it.
I
Don't do
cannot reveal that.
All right.
Diana's gonna poke up. Can it be my wedding gift to know?
Not even that.
Damn.
If I give my word, I keep my word.
That's fair.
And if I did not-
That's honestly one of
Yeah.
the reasons I respect you so much.
If I did not keep my word would be worth shit.
Oh, that is a philosophy.
All I want to
Diana's
do is
gonna
just say
nudge
something really mean
Rogar
and
with
annoying,
her
but-
elbow.
Nudge me.
Yeah, like against your armor, and be like, "So is your tail coming with us?"
You mean Antonio?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna venture with us for a little.
You actually see he is already on the dinghy. And he is arranging stuff, and it's clear you guys actually probably would have seen it over the last few days of the voyage that Antonio had some words with the captain about thanking him for giving him the job, but that he needed to move on. And Captain Argo seemed very very sad to let him go, because he seemed like a good crew member, but understands that everyone's got to follow their own path.
Diana's going to pull Captain Argo aside to speak to him privately for a moment before they leave.
Okay.
She's like, "So, before we completely split apart, there's a couple of things I would like to ask / warn of you. When you get back, once you leave this coast, unless you are 100% certain you can trust them, do not tell them that we're here. Especially if they are associated with someone named Redstone."
On that, I can give you my word.
Thank you. It's for your protection and ours.
No problem.
And
Oh,
Diana will actually give him a hug and head back over to the boat.
All right.
Jacob is actually. Oh, a moment. So I think it would be useful, and over the course, because I wasn't really able to say what I was going to do, over the course of time, Jacob had marked out the land masses, not anywhere particular, but marked out the land masses that they had appeared from, of the two islands that the portal came from.
Okay.
And handed him the piece of paper of it, of the parchment rather, of it. I'm not sure exactly where it will fit on the map because I'm not too aware of regions and reading maps all the time. I'm not the best at it, but this is a marker of sorts that we can shot this on a map to extend to others so they don't have to go through the same struggles.
Excellent. I shall do my best to add it to my charts and see if I can figure out where it's supposed to fit.
All right. If I need a neighbor, I will call you.
And he reaches out his hand to you.
So I can't see it.
With his other hand,
So-
he
Jacob
first he
reaches out
can
and touches
when you say that, the first thing he does is belly laugh. And then when you reach out, he clasps your arm, not your hand, but your forearm, in kind of that grip, and gives it a firm shake, and says, "Until we meet again."
Likewise, Captain.
Not to get into any fights with Krakens again.
That's my job.
That's not my plan. Trust me.
At least now you know if you end up there again, you know how to get out.
Yep.
And Jacob will back up onto the little guy to get us off.
All right. So
Zeros actually gonna also talk to Captain Argo real quick.
okay.
Everyone, quickly! Big round,
Okay.
big rounds.
Sure thing.
Zeros gonna look at Captain Argo and go, "Yar! Thank you very much for letting me stay on your boat."
If you ever
I
change,
just want to say,
yes.
sorry, what?
No, go ahead, son.
No, you say what you're saying first. I'll say what I have to say afterward.
Well, I said if you ever get sick of the adventuring life and want to change careers, we could always use another strong back and good work ethic on this ship.
Well, thank you very kindly. This whole time, whether you nobody really knows this, I'm not really adventuring. I've just been trying to find my fucking brother.
Really?
Yeah. This has been one hell of a time. But I just wanted to say, thank you very much for letting me on the boat, and also let your men know it is not wise to shoot a cannon straight down the middle of a ship. Just wanted to say that.
Yeah. We kind of.
I figured it out after I did it. I'm sorry. I didn't realize. I was caught up in the heat of the moment. I didn't think of what was behind it.
Lesson learned.
Lesson learned.
Yeah. So.
But yeah, you have a
got
good one.
You've got a brother. Well, I hope you find him. And if that's your ultimate goal, both of you are more than welcome to have a job on this ship when you're done with that.
Sounds like a plan. I'll have to ask him first, though.
Well, be sure to talk us up.
Definitely will. And then he will get in the boat.
Okay. All right.
Giant 8-foot tall Goliath just crunched up in a dinghy.
And eventually, everything is loaded onto the dinghies for here at the Coral Breaker, as well as at the Alabaster Dragon. And the dinghies make their way to shore.
Eurydice has unintentionally started a race between all the alabaster dinghies because she wants to get to the shore first.
Okay.
So, if the guys are all like if there are like a couple guys in like different boats, she's just like, and the one person she's with, she's gonna be like, go, 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 go.
And sure enough, the one you're in hits shore before the others. And then, as well, the coral breaker dinghies hit the shore. It takes a little while. They all unload. And then the
Good to be on land again.
and the dinghies and the crew members head back out
You're
to,
gonna see
to the
steps on
ships,
land. She goes, "Woo!
waving.
I won!" and then falls over. Sea legs.
The dinghies and the crew members make their way back to the ships. And then as
Crowbar
you're
still
gathering...
have locate object.
Perhaps, so hold on a second. So as you are sitting there gathering up your stuff, you eventually see the dinghies get, lifted back up on the ships and tied off. And you see the coral breaker raise anchor and turn and begin to head off to the west. The alabaster dragon raises its anchor and makes an about face and heads to the south. And then, as you guys are standing there finishing collecting your things, you see Eurydice and the dumbasses
Oh boy.
walking up to where you are.
And
you
Eurydice
are now
will
all
run
together.
up. Eurydice will run up to Diana and just hug her, and she's like, she's like, guess what? I got to talk to him.
Talk to. Oh, right. The blonde.
Yeah. Apparently we were a thing.
So now do I get to say I told you so?
Go ahead.
I told you so.
Oh, fuck off.
So,
Where are horses? No, those assholes were supposed to bring our fucking horses.
And guess what?
Oh, yeah.
Guess what was in one of the dinghies?
My
Yes.
Were they the right horses, though?
Eurydice,
horse.
if you go to actually take a look at the horses that are kind of trailing behind you, you see 4 horses.
Mm-hmm.
They look awfully familiar.
Do they have
Can't
the same?
It's
Diana-
not just any old horses.
Can Diana whistle
These are your
and yell
horses.
for Bean?
You do that, and one of them trots right up to you.
The big draft horse.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, his head is like out of reach of you, because I mean, you're not the tallest, person in the game here, and this is a draft horse, and his head is way out of reach. But when he gets over to you, he lowers himself down and lowers his head down and kind of nuzzles you a little bit.
Diana's gonna smile. She's like, "Oh, I know someone who would love to see you right now." And she's just gonna pet the horse and rub his neck.
I don't remember which horse I rode.
It doesn't matter. Because they're Oak's horses.
Oak would want me to ride the right horse.
Oak would want you to ride.
I think I had the shitty one. That's
oh
why
no, that sounds like a Jacob thing. Jacob on the worst horse.
I think Oak would have wanted you to ride Wind.
What about Jacob?
I think Zeroth would probably be on Bean, just because that's probably the
Yeah,
only horse that
because
could
of the size.
No,
carry him.
Eurydice gets Bean because she has a height complex.
Except
Something.
he's the only horse big enough for Zeroth to ride.
And he could probably ride
Got a height
on
complex.
it. You could probably have Zeroth and Eurydice on that horse.
Yeah, but
isn't there 4 horses?
Exactly,
there are
there's
4
4.
horses.
There's
There's
4
Bean,
horses
Oak,
yeah.
Willow, and Wind.
You and
very
Zeroth have to
big
share Bean.
entourage of people.
Yeah, you two have to share a horse. You guys were friends when we first met you.
And we did technically have a fifth horse.
Oh yeah,
No.
the supply horse. Oh wait, no, Galder.
Yep.
I forgot. I actually rode Galder the most. Now
Yep.
that I remember it.
I know
All
my
right.
one friend.
So you guys begin to head
Before
north.
Diana,
Okay.
does Rogar have locate object?
Oh, if you would have asked me to prepare it, I would have prepared it.
Okay. Diana's going to ask Rogar to see if he can tell if there are any identical pieces aside from Jacob's to the golden cloth that is around her wrist.
Yeah, I'll study it for like a good solid minute.
Okay.
Because there are two specific people that she's really hoping is here that have the other pieces.
Do I get to be Oak again?
Let me see. I have to
Because she
draw.
gave one to Oak and Great Bear.
Yeah, so yeah, I'll burn a second level spell slot and wom 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 wom. Wom.
Wait, one more time. One more time.
Wom.
Wow.
No, okay, there we go. That's sufficient worms.
While that's going on, Jacob is going to just kind of nudge Diana. So, that's the royal ship, right? And he's pointing out to the direction the coil breaker is going.
Royal ship?
That's the royal ship, right?
I mean, if we get the contract and I get my kingdom back, I mean, technically speaking.
No, this is me saying this is the royal ship.
Oh, yes.
This is going to be the. I'm not. It's the ship we were married on. Of course, I'm going to make that the big ship of ours.
I'm taking things one step at a time because my possible death is a couple weeks hike from here.
It will
Yes,
not be your
I'm
death.
the-
It will be ours.
I'm not dying.
I swear, you guys do live on the depressing side. You always just think about how you're gonna die,
We
never how
had
you're
a
gonna live.
lot of hard
I'm
times.
just-
I'm just excited to die at many points of my life. So
But have you actually died?
yes, I have. Almost twice now.
Alright. So do
You
you
said
cast a spell?
almost. You
Rogar?
haven't actually completely lost all 3 death saving throws, have you?
Yeah,
And had
well,
to be-
one of them was caused by me, so you know.
All right. So Rogar, do you cast the spell?
Yeah, that was my wall.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
So you as you cast locate object, you're sitting
Jacob
there
just fully
concentrating, and
Bring your the dumbasses.
You-
Uh-oh.
you know the limitations of your spell, and
Yeah.
you know that. Yeah, I'm not picking anything up, but that doesn't mean that the other pieces of cloth that you're searching for aren't here somewhere. They're just not within 1,000-foot radius of him.
There's not within 1,000 feet
Also, I sent you a message, Jason.
another cloth of gold in any direction, even down. Oh wait, it can't go down, only up.
Well,
Well, no,
Yeah.
it's just a thin sheet of lead. I'm sure there's not a thin sheet of lead under the earth. So yeah, even down, 1,000 feet down, they're not down there.
well, so we start making our trek, see if we can get some supplies, make sure that we're good to go. I need to switch into these warm clothes because it's about to get ridiculous.
You guys are cold?
Diana,
Do I
I'm
look
going.
like I am prepared for winter?
Yeah.
winter is
I
coming.
mean,
You got
it's not that
clothes on.
cold here.
I'm just straight nipping out here.
I always thought down there was way too hot.
Yeah, of course you are a Goliath, so you are mountain born, so the cold doesn't really bother
So,
you either.
you see how you feel like
Cold
it's way
never bothered me anyway.
You see how you're talking about how it's way too hot down there, right?
So,
It's the reverse
Oh,
for
yeah, that's a
everyone
good
who's
point.
not around from that.
alright.
From
Look,
here.
it's not my fault you guys don't have fluffiness, okay?
We have a problem. Is there a store near here? Is there a store?
I thought you guys already went to get winter
We
clothes.
got warm clothes.
Antonio doesn't have winter clothes.
Eurydice is, by the way,
Perhaps they're
Luna
having
put
a
on
big
her
summer
winter
blowout.
clothes while she was on the ship this morning and just prepared. And
Jacob's not smart enough to do that.
If Jacob's not, then I'm
in
definitely.
fact, Eurydice is actually wearing a different outfit.
Hmm.
Hold on. Hold on.
Purple.
It's still purple. It's still generally the same outfit.
It's not going to change colors, so it makes sense.
It'll always be purple. But,
you see me. Makes it not purple.
Well, she's got more of a she's got a bit more armor showing really than what she had before, and she's only got like one normal gauntlet thing, and the other one's like an archer's brace, and she's got a shoulder pauldron now that has the mark of Tenebris on it, and part of her hair is actually pulled back, like braided and pulled back, and she's actually showing she has both ears heavily pierced, and this ear has like a fancy moon star thing chain earring.
So you're doing the thing that like all the kids did, right?
Yeah.
I didn't really get to go with that at all because I
Yeah, I
wasn't
remember
really.
when I was a teen. I had a Paylor chain.
Yeah, my ears don't agree with piercings.
Well, I was just mentioning.
It's
You know what
okay.
Eurydice is living out a fantasy that I can't live, so
I'll
which
just
is earrings.
me.
Are your ears too small?
No, I just can't get my ears pierced. Like every time I get them pierced, my ears get infected.
Oh, that
Oh.
sucks.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, me and I'll just pull really
They
tight.
make fake
to,
ones. Fun fact, actually, you can get earrings that like clip to your earlobe, and then
I've
they'll
tried
have the
those.
chain that just gently curls around your
I've
cartilage.
tried the ones the clip-on ones. They hurt.
Oh.
Fair enough.
All right, so
Jake,
you guys begin to head north.
Yeah. Does Diana recognize anywhere that they're at to start leading them towards the kingdom?
Not yet, but you do know that based on the maps that you had seen, the captain would have shown you approximately where on the continent you were making landfall, based on the star charts, that he saw and took his headings from. He said, "This is where you're at now." So you have a general idea, and you figure if you just continue to head almost due north. You might have to veer a little bit to the east, but mostly due north. That eventually you'll come across stuff that begins to really look familiar and will help guide you in. So
well,
you guys,
I say
It's gonna be so funny because the entire time that she's leading them, there's gonna be random moments where she's just gonna start mutely crying. Like her face doesn't twist up or anything, but she just starts crying.
okay.
I have to ride ahead of you, man. That's gonna be awkward.
Yeah.
So-
Eurydice will be there every step of the way, just kind of like patting her back, just like I get
Because
this.
she hasn't been home in 18 years.
Yep. That
So-
much.
before they would have left the port or town that they were in,
It's
Jacob
not,
would.
It's not
It's
a
not
port
even
or a
that.
town. It is a beach. That's
Oh,
it.
fun. Nothing's around.
Nothing. It is beach, and then forest,
All right.
and that's all you can see. And it is a
Cool.
It is a temperate forest.
Jacob will just throw over the new kind of woolen coat that he had gotten, the clothes that he had gotten for the winter's attire, and he is going to wear it over the newly acquired outfit that Antonio helped prepare.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hold.
Robes,
him.
I don't know. I don't like him that much.
every once in a while cast Green Flame Blade.
Okay.
Honestly, each day she's probably gonna ask Rogar to just
Check.
do that spell.
Yeah.
Like she really, really hopes that they're there somewhere.
Yeah.
And
If at some point anyone asks, like, why are the dumbasses here? Eurydice will tell them, extra cannon fodder. And everyone.
Well, we had specifically asked them to come help.
Well, that was with the rocks. Now
It
with
was
light
also
treason.
they would help us fight my mother.
No, it was for the rocks.
Oh, Diana was already assuming they were gonna be fucking soldiers, so.
No, well, still cannon fodder. And
So now,
yeah,
congratulations.
yeah.
and everyone, all the dumbasses except Orion and Lee, they will look at each other and just be like, "What? What did she say?" Just like questioning all of their life choices.
Before we go too much further, hi, Jacob. We're gonna put this out straight. Any of you try to do anything to any of these people that are around me, I will personally take you out myself.
I'll take you out too.
I'll take you out 3.
Yeah, essentially, if you try to do anything to this entire group, all of us are going to kill you.
And
I thought
all
you were
of
taking them out,
all
like,
of
taking
them
them out to dinner. Damn.
yeah. all of them are kind of laughing uneasily. Like you can tell it's like
Diana's going to
okay.
actually stop her horse and turn it slightly to face them and go, "We are being serious. We have already given enough people
No,
the benefit
no.
of the doubt
Yeah,
when it comes
you-
to trusting them.
No,
If
you
you try anything, we will slit
Yeah.
open your throats."
No, Diana, you would understand with your ability with insight and everything. You'd understand that the laughing was more of a like nervous, like, oh shit, what did we get ourselves into kind of laugh. It wasn't a mocking thing. It was like,
Then
okay.
no, she still would have turned the horse and just stared at them for a moment as a
Also,
just shut up and walk.
Yeah.
Did they bring enough horses for everyone, or are there just 4 horses?
No, there's just 4.
Okay, cool.
They're walking.
Is using Lee as a horse. Lee is giving her a piggyback ride the entire time.
And surprisingly, he seems completely fine with that.
Yes.
No.
Did they bring some blankets?
Oh yeah, they actually all have what looks like
extra.
appropriate winter gear, stuff like that. And while they do not have horses, Cole is actually pulling behind him a small wheeled cart, like a hand cart, that has a bunch of supplies in it.
It's just a wagon.
Yeah, it's a small
They're probably
wagon.
having a field day in the snow.
Well, there's no snow
dogs.
here yet.
No.
There's no
Nightmare.
snow here yet. This.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
Because-
Daydream.
No,
Daydream.
Daydream and Nightmare are here as well.
Oh yeah, no, I meant like while I was on the other ship.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, no, I
Daydream
think
existed.
yeah, but no, it is like the middle of summer right now. Or actually, it's closer to the end of summer right now. Actually, but so it's still
Wouldn't it still be snowy though?
not yet.
No,
Not yet. You're not that far.
Like,
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
you're not quite
Sorry,
that
the
far
way
north
you
yet.
have the map, all of it is white. So I just
Not
assumed
yet.
it was a permanently.
Nope, not all of it. If you look real close,
God, I
Where
have to
you-
find it again.
yeah, where you guys landed is not all white. I will. Let me see if I can. I'll link it in the Discord.
just
again
gotta
so you guys
find
have
it.
Okay, but no, if you don't look, you are basically, if you look on the map, and you find Enethir in the middle north there. It is green for like 3/4 of Enethir, and then it doesn't get white until further north. Like you landed down in the south end of Enethir.
Oh, okay.
I will say, now that I remember why I have a dog, and what exactly I have named that dog, when I see Daydream again, Eurydice will be like, oh, Lee, come meet my dog, Lee. Yeah, I may have gotten a dog right after I remembered your name, and I replaced you.
Oh,
And she'll pick up Daydream, give Daydream a kiss, and just walk away.
okay. All right.
Wait. It's not. You know what? I'm just gonna. It's Daydream. I'm not calling it anything else. It's
I'm
Daydream.
not either.
You know what? Her secret name is Lee, okay? Shut up.
That's a weird name to give a female dog, but you know what?
Fuck off.
Whoa! I have a cousin.
Did you just assume her gender?
I mean, you just said her.
I inferred from your
You've been
words.
calling Daydream a
Wait.
girl the entire time.
Wait,
Yes, because I know
you
her,
call
but
her?
He has just assumed her gender.
Did you call her a dog? Did
Eurydice
you just
under the
assume her
smack you.
species?
Oh gosh.
Anyway,
God damn it. God damn it.
Okay. Interesting.
I'm just imagining it dancing right now. Well,
Oh, jeez.
at least
Okay.
you'll feel more at home, Rim. You'll probably love this area eventually.
All right. So you
Nightmare
guys-
keep Antonio warm.
So you guys eventually start making your way north into this forest, and
How
you
long
travel.
that riverbank, by the way?
Say again?
Because I don't know where on that map we landed. I just know somewhere in
No,
that
no,
section.
you're-
So are we
you're
close to
actu-
the river?
No, you are close. You see where all the trees are?
Okay.
That's where you landed.
Right here. Oh, I tried to ping it.
Yeah.
Ah, the bushel.
So you landed there, and there are just trees galore. And you start making your way north through those trees, and it is a fairly thick forest. It is very heavy. There's not a ton of underbrush because you're mostly dealing with mature pines, and I mean there are some deciduous trees through here as well, but it is mostly mature pines, and you're just kind of making your way through. After about 3 days of travel, you make camp that night after traveling, for the day, and you find what seems to be a fairly nice kind of more open spot to build a camp for the evening, as well as put up the tents and everything and have plenty of space for everybody, because right now, I mean, you are dealing with 11 people plus 4 horses.
Would still be putting up my hut, at least for myself.
Oh yeah, that's
Guys.
perfectly fine.
Whoa! Your mid husband needs
At
to be
least. Like, at least
and your
myself.
best friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
There's actually plenty of room for the party to be in there. There's not going to be enough room to squeeze the 6 other people in there.
Nope.
Yeah, no, the dumbasses can stay outside.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Eurydice will
the
visit.
5 of us and Antonio could easily.
Yeah, you could fit them. The dumbasses would have to stay in their own tents.
Only no one else.
Yeah.
So if Lee wants him, whatever.
Whoa! Antonio's my helping mid husband.
He's the mid helper.
Yeah, between
What's he
Antonio,
helping
the
you
2
with?
dogs, and the 5 of us, there's no space.
All right. So,
Well,
what is
Orion's
your-
got a fucking
what is-
ton of cannons and stuff he can set up. So,
what is your watch rotation for the night?
I can't take
I'll
watch.
take first watch.
Pregnant woman
Eurydice and
cannot
Lee
do
will take
watch.
first watch. They're elves. They can stay up for half the night.
All right.
Okay.
So
I
you're
had already
taking.
volunteered to do the first watch.
Well, then I guess you'll do the second watch.
I can take the latest
How,
watch.
how dare you?
Darkest, since I can see the best.
Okay.
I will also take the third watch because I also, with Bird Boy, can see pretty well.
Okay.
Two-
All right.
So, I guess they're doing
need-
pairs.
Sounds
Yeah,
like it.
pair it up. Me and Jacob.
And the dumbasses and or Antonio would also volunteer if it was needed. They're more than willing to help.
Eurydice volunteers Lee.
Okay.
Wow.
So
he
he's
has no
been
choice.
so he's been voluntold. Got it.
Yes.
So now
God, don't I live
It's
that
a
life?
very
Yeah.
demanding relationship.
I knew Nick would understand.
Being voluntold is never fun.
Just
It's
kind of
really
zoned
not.
out 1,000
Yeah.
yards for a moment.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit. All right, so
You can make it fun.
I need whoever's
Don't
taking
you make
first.
me have fun? How dare
Whoever's taking first watch to roll perception check.
I
Okay,
think
so
that
it's
was
me.
the two elves.
It's me and Lee.
Yep.
So, can I roll Lee, please?
Yeah, absolutely. You roll them both.
Yay!
Meow.
Give me
One of-
just a second.
One's a real die, the other one's D&D.
Hold on. And hold on. I have to get character sheets pulled up.
Ooh, slacking.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh, didn't even have the character sheets up for your boys. Can't
I
believe
feel
it.
like Jason's slightly annoyed with us because we killed an entire hour and fucked up his timing again.
No, I'm
Okay,
not
Lee-
annoyed at all.
Lee got a 13.
I knew what I wanted to do at the first 20 minutes.
Yeah, I'm not annoyed at all.
Does
I-
your
I-
Ulysses have to
Extended
roll?
that.
Does your Ulysses have to roll because
So-
of her insane
Yes.
insane perception?
She
does?
Well, it's
it's because
roll and see if you get better than your passive.
Yeah,
I
'cause
did
you're
not.
probably keeping watch, so.
Okay, so what did Lee get?
a 13.
Okay, so Eurydice, as you're there on watch with Lee, you notice that there seems to be some a little bit of noise and movement off, probably about a good 40 feet away in the trees. Kind of seems to be moving around a little bit. Something over there.
Which board do we need to be on for Tailspire?
None. Just
None?
the one you're on.
Okay. Then, goodbye, Tailspire.
No, don't drop it.
Ugh.
Lovely weather we're having.
Yeah. Rogar's really contemplating about summoning a seed.
Summoning a what?
His steed
What kind
back.
Okay.
Steed.
Yeah,
I
I'm
heard
sorry,
I-
but just in advance. Diana's probably not gonna fight. The most she's probably gonna do is trigger her armor and just hide behind everyone else.
That's fair.
There's a horse I want to
So-
ride.
So what are you doing, Eurydice?
So I hear a ruckus.
You hear some noise and see a little bit of movement, kind of about 40 feet or so away. It's hard to tell what it is. It's in the trees.
Are you gonna
so
wake
you're
the
not
rest of
exactly
us up?
You know what? Eurydice will use fairy fire to outline the bush that has been making the fracas.
Okay, so you
Does he
cast
see it?
you cast your spell in that direction, and instantly it lights up the bush and everything, as well as what looks to be some kind of small wild boar and some of its piglets, and they immediately kind of take off into the brush.
Oh. And Eurydice just says, "Oh," and she drops the spell.
All right, and nothing else happens on that watch. Next watch, second watch. Please roll perception checks.
Alrighty.
Wait, is it just Zeroth for the second
I
one?
think
I think
it's
it's
I
just
think it would be
me.
Zeroth and Cole. Is Cole the Fire Genasi?
No.
No, Cole's the other Goliath.
Cole is the other
Yeah.
guy.
Cole.
Yeah, that is pretty.
Yeah.
I got a 19.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, 19 plus my perception. I forgot to add the thingies.
All right.
What is Cole gonna get?
I don't know.
Cole
roll-
got a
So,
9.
23.
You notice that as you're sitting there, you notice the tattoos on Cole's skin are from a different tribe that you recognize as being one that is also from the same mountain range that your tribe came from, but a little bit further off. Uh, you remember from growing up that every once in a while, your tribe had trade with them occasionally, and once there was even a combined war party made with them to beat up on some frost giants. So, that's all you get, though. Nothing else really seems to happen on the watch.
Alrighty.
Cole got a 7 or a 9.
9.
Excuse
Yep, he doesn't notice much of anything.
The stars
but-
are pretty.
Yes, but you guys do have some nice conversation.
Yes.
Right on.
Third watch. Roll.
All right, cut
I think
boys.
Yeah, Jacob and
Cut boys. Wow. 10.
10.
Woo! Cut
Yeah,
boys.
man, we are the cut boys. We do got a match.
I'm so proud of you.
7 and a 2.
You guys really don't notice much of anything, and it actually seems to be a pleasant night.
And then suddenly,
nothing much happens.
A Trask appears.
Now,
can we pause really quick because I need
No,
to use the
hold-
bathroom.
hold on
No, go
one
ahead.
second, because I was just about to get to you.
Okay.
Because as you're sleeping, the first couple nights back on, the home soil of the continent you grew up on, or at least for the first few years of your life, you got some pretty good sleep. It was, you've been traveling, your body's going through a lot, being, with the changes from pregnancy and everything there, and you've just been on, a long ship voyage and everything, and you were just exhausted, and pretty much sleep found you immediately. Tonight, you find yourself falling asleep, but your sleep is not uninterrupted, as you begin to have a dream. And in this dream, well, why don't you describe the necklace?
Okay. How would I want that to go about?
Well, just describe what the
She-
necklace looks like.
The necklace looks like, quite literally, the people would think the stone's fairly large. It's actually a very small stone, the
Mhm.
size of a literal frozen tear. It is also in the shape of it, but it looks jagged and cracked in a way.
Mhm.
It is actually wrapped in silver wire that looks almost as bright as something elves or specifically like high elves would probably use to wrap their jewels in,
Mhm.
and
Like a
has
platinum.
like a platinum. And then the chain that is actually the stone hangs off of and is attached to looks like mithril,
Okay.
and it's very thinly woven and put together.
Okay. And roll me a history check, Diana.
Okay. She actually probably wouldn't know about this because her dad might have worn it, and then it was sealed in the vault.
Right, but this is something you may have learned.
I got another 19 plus 5, which
Okay.
is...
24.
Thank you.
All right, so as you're seeing the chain portion in your dream, you realize it's not mithril. And a word springs to your mind that you remember your father saying. There was one time when he was wearing this around his neck that you actually remember asking him about it. It's like this memory just springs to mind out of nowhere. And it was when you were like 3 years old. And it was explaining about what it was. And what you remember from that conversation is that weird chain was actually made of a metal that he called mithrantine, which was some kind of combination of mithril and adamantine alloys made into one that had the properties of both without the negatives. And it is a very, very rare and precious thing for mithrantine to actually be created. It's only a few skilled people in the world even know how to do it. And he explained that to you. And as you see this...
Which would explain why the chain survived for God knows how long.
Exactly. And as you see this thing, where you're seeing it is it's actually inside a vault. It's like you're looking in this completely enclosed, secure vault, and sitting on a pedestal encased in glass sits very comfortably this necklace. And it sits there for a moment in your vision. And then your dreams fade to nothing but sleep.
When she wakes up,
Mm-hmm.
does she feel any, like, desperate necessity about the necklace?
Apparently that driver does.
Shut up.
I don't know.
Honk.
Honk.
Yonk.
All right.
Yonk.
Yes to your question, Eurydice.
Thank you.
So, say your question once more, Diana, just so I make sure I understand it.
Does she feel
The
any,
honk
like...
distracted me.
No, it's all good. It distracted me too. In the sense of, like, calling to her or, like, pulling her towards it in a way where, like, she feels she needs to find that.
Yeah, young boy.
Give me
Or,
a
like,
wisdom.
it's supposed to be with her, kind of a thing.
Give me a wisdom check.
Oh, jeez, fuck. Okay. 17?
You actually do feel when you wake up. You feel this draw, this urge that this is something important. This is something that needs to be found. And that's all you get at this. That's all you get at this time. But you just that's your feeling is this is important. This needs to be found.
Okay. Can you let me know when we are a mile from the castle?
Sure, take a couple weeks, but yeah.
No, that's fine. Like, just remind me at some point.
Oh yeah.
When we get
yeah.
there.
No problem. No problem. All right.
Because the first thing she's gonna do once she's in that radius is cast clairvoyance to try and see it.
Okay.
To make sure it's actually still in that vault.
Okay. All
And
right.
she's not just having visions.
Okay. All right. So you wake up that day and you begin your travels for the next day.
Okay. Now I'm gonna disappear for a moment.
Okay. And you begin your travels for the next day. As you're continuing on, another 2 days passed as you're continuing through this forest. And as you are making your way through, it is starting to get, a little bit dark out. The weather's, fairly nice still. It is still kind of late summer. But eventually the trees begin to part a little bit. And you find yourselves at the edge of a bog.
Okay, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
And
We're having a roll off in the background. I was rolling to see if I'm going to cast a spell. I'm probably going to cast a spell.
Okay. You find
Sorry.
yourselves in this bog.
Eurydice is still piggybacking off of Lee.
Okay. And
Hmm.
you
I
see
don't wanna
you see the trees open up before you, and you see this big old bog ahead of you. And taking a look at it, the options seem to be, well, it seems to stretch on both to the east and the west for as far as we can see. We could attempt to go around it. We could attempt to go through it. You can actually kind of see the other side of it, at least as far as you can tell. Maybe there's, you can see some more what seems to be dry forest land on the other side. But who knows? There could be more bog beyond that. So right now, you're not sure. You could try to go around, possibly. You could try to go through. It's completely up to you at this point.
All right.
Am I
Well,
supposed to see that flame out there?
Yeah, that's out there.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
interesting. Oh, now I'm not gonna counter this majestic horse to go trotting through a
I'm back.
ball.
welcome back.
All right.
What I miss?
We're
you
at a
find-
ball.
You find yourselves at a bog. And right now the decision
How deep is it?
If you go up and take a look, from what you can tell, it doesn't seem to be super deep. Maybe for the shorter members of your party, it may come up above your waists. For the taller members,
Are there
knees.
any sticks nearby about as tall as Zeroth?
Yeah, his name is Orion. He's a stick.
He's a stick,
May
I
not
guess.
be he's not as tall as Zeroth, but he's still a stick.
No, like,
Uh,
is there a stick
Oh,
long
yeah.
enough?
I mean, yeah, you could easily find some deadfall branches and
Okay.
stuff like that.
She's going to take that and
Okay.
javelin throw it towards the center of the bog to see how deep it gets.
Okay.
Because if it's
Roll
deeper than 8 feet,
roll
You
an
can
attack
have-
roll.
You could
alrighty.
Okay.
I mean,
And are you
could
proficient
just technically
with?
make
It's-
me super huge and I carry everyone.
Yeah, could do that.
It's still more so if it is taller, if it is deeper than 8 feet, you're not also equating you sinking in mud.
True.
So, what do you get for your attack roll?
I got an 18.
Okay, so you managed to get it about 30 feet out, and it's a decent throw, and it lands pretty much just like you want, kind of like a javelin, and it sticks in
So
there,
it would
and
like
you actually
arc
see.
and go straight down.
Yep, and as from when it sticks in there, you're estimating you can see about, more than half of that stick sticking up. So, your estimate, maybe 2 to 3 feet deep, at most.
Okay. Does she remember the area they're in? In the sense of like, would she have a recollection of how bad that mud is under the water?
You figure. Give me a history check on this.
History or survival?
No history. This is something whether or not
Okay.
you remember. Whether you remember.
Nat 20, 25.
Okay. You actually do remember when you fled that you were told to avoid the bogs, not because of the mud or anything like that, because they were navigable and all that. But you remember when you fled, they tried to skirt the outside of the bogs. And the reason was because as you're sitting there trying to remember what is going on here, you remember, oh, wait a minute. There was, what was that name again? Tumborum, Ma of the Swamp.
Diana's going to,
And hold on.
as she remembers that, immediately turn to the others
Mm-hmm.
and go, "We need to move now."
And as you do, rising up out of the muck,
Oh no.
and I cannot
I'm-
change. I cannot change the colors.
Yeah.
I cannot change the colors because Tailspire does not have that as availability. But you see, rising up out of this muck, covered in the mud and the slime and the moss, is an enormous green dragon.
Ah. Hey,
Hey,
Jacob, can you make
guys,
me big?
there's a dragon.
Huh.
I moved a lot
And-
closer during that time.
Jacob is just immediately, oh boy, major.
And
Can
hold on one
Uh,
second. And I need everybody
question
to-
before
as
before
this
you
thing-
say that?
No, hold on.
Can we-
As he roars at you, I need everyone to make a DC 16 Wisdom save.
Hey guys, guess what? Guess what? Hold on.
We're all here. Woo!
This feat does not seem right.
Yeah.
That's 10 feet.
No.
Does it say 10-foot radius or 10-foot diameter?
Yeah, that says 10-foot radius.
Yeah. Well, my aura. Wait, is it 10 feet or is it a radius off of me? Let me see.
I think it's off of you.
Yeah.
Which is-
Why are you so
it's-
far forward?
Cause I was gonna go mage hand the fire. I just wandered off.
Also.
Oh, within 10 feet.
Oh,
Yeah. No,
uh,
radius.
Yeah, so it's
Agni also adds us a +3 to all our saving throws.
Okay, I'm a
So,
fucking
okay,
+5.
now I have a question. If we're getting additionals from Rogar and additionals from does all of that stack?
yes.
Yeah, I am not 10 feet though near y'all. If you're going block
Based
wide.
on that bubble you were.
Yeah.
Oh, so okay, the map is just really big.
Oh,
Yes.
really small.
Really small.
Oh yeah, really small. Okay, then
okay.
yeah.
So, we get a +3 from him. How much from Rogar?
5.
+5.
So you have a plus
Plus
8 total.
five.
Way better.
And then I
Okay.
also have +4.
I have a 23.
Okay, I wanna roll for all my dumb.
9,
Please let me do this.
12.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to.
Oh,
Is it
thank
a-
God.
Uh,
I
Oh,
want to keep
what
track of
phase?
all the chaos.
I got a 22.
What save is it?
Wisdom save.
Oh. I get +3. I got a 29.
I
got
need
a
a calculator.
Okay. A few things we can try to do.
Yeah, I definitely beat a 16.
Okay, Agni beats it with a 27.
I still got higher than him.
Anyone who has less than a 16. Okay,
Echo beats it.
Okay, so once you've all rolled, if you have less than a 16, you are frightened. Other than that, there is no effect.
Cole beats it.
Cool, the 15.
A lot of 15s.
So if we get exactly 16, we beat it too?
Yes.
Okay, Orion beats it. Oh.
I was like, if they're standing, if
Oh,
if
no,
I'm in
Lee.
range,
Uh,
they would be in range of me.
yes, so +5.
Ooh.
Lee beats it.
Okay.
Oh, Eurydice, come on.
God.
And with 8, 12. Yep, Antonio also makes it.
Oh, thank the Lord.
Whew. Huh.
Those bonuses helped.
Yep,
Yeah.
Eurydice makes it too.
Okay.
We're all good.
So,
Yeah.
you're all
Agni
good.
got a 27.
I
So,
rolled a 15 initially, so without the bonuses, I would not be able to.
Eurydice's rolled a
Okay.
6.
all right.
I got
So,
I rolled a 10.
Rasmith. Yes, Rasmith.
the thing.
Yep. You and Galar, if I'm pronouncing that right.
Mm-hmm.
You and Galar hear this just hideous, loud, bestial roar that is coming from somewhere probably about, you're estimating 200 to 300 feet away from you. And you also then hear some voices rise up with battle cries. And you know, oh shit, someone needs help.
Rasmus will look at Galar.
Can Diana panic cast Armor of Agathis?
Nope, not just yet.
Because, like,
Rasmus
the
gonna look at
moment
Galar.
Go ahead
Good.
there, Nick.
Okay. Rasmus gonna look at Galar. Like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, I don't know if we should run towards the large noise, but I feel like we've got to do something.
Damn it! Of course we should do something. All right, I'll follow your lead.
All right, let's. And then Rasmus will start booking it as fast as he can
Okay.
towards the noise.
All right.
Galar the sister or the brother?
Galar's my sister.
Okay, she's the bard. Okay.
Yep. And I would say roll initiative, but that's where
We
we're
do
going
not
to
have
end
time.
it. That is where we are going to end it tonight, because this will take a while with everybody that's
But-
involved. So,
So, question: Jacob was able to cast Mage Armor, hence why I was asking, could she cast hers?
no, Jacob, did you say you were casting Mage Armor? Because you wouldn't have had time to do that. Yeah.
I know
yeah,
that
no,
I did not have time to
Yeah,
do
nope.
it.
No, it would have been
Oh.
down to initiative for everybody. So, all right.
Okay.
So that's where we're ending it for tonight. Hopefully, we'll see you all next week, so you can see how this all plays out, and whether or not this dragon is going to be the end of the party, or going to be roasting on a spit soon, and providing some giant gallbladders for everyone. So we'll just have to see. All right, so thanks everyone. I hope you had a good time, and we hope to see you here again 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow night for the Tailspire Collaborative Build Stream, and this next Wednesday 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to find out what is happening in this battle. Bye everybody.